Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Hey,
Every
Daddy.
day I'm hustling.
You fight with nobody.
This a dollar beat. This a dollar beat.
BoxingWords.com.
You won the belt with
Hey,
nobody.
Daddy.
BoxingWords.com.
This a dollar beat.
You never gonna get the fight, man. You're a horrible fighter. Payday,
BoxingWords.com.
payday. You want payday. I know that.
Dude, disciplines salt.
Oh, look this guy. There's a plan to
BoxingWords.com.
go for the belt, and I'm coming, man. I'm coming, my friend. Get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
BoxingWords.com.
Because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
BoxingWords.com.
Good morning, TBV. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Alexander Lioness, Mr. Exhale a lot. What's going on, bro? You look like you got a lot on your mind this morning. Call you, I'm on mute. See, told y'all he got a lot on his mind. He don't know what's going on.
It's like the face says it all, huh, champ? Nah, but I'm still super happy that I'm up, alive. Thank God for another day here with you, Skip, and the TBV community. Everybody out there that's listening, good morning. This is the Boxing Voice, and yeah, you know what it is.
The best part of waking up.
It's TBV in my cup. And Chavez Sr. with, his opinions on the Plant and Canelo fight. This is pretty interesting. That's, you got an old school fighter, Mexican fighter. Obviously, he's going to stand behind his gallo. And had some things to say about how that fight would turn out. Doesn't surprise me. Chavez Sr., would definitely side with Canelo. It is his Mexican compadre, so it's not too surprising there. But this Wilder will KO Fury in 5. Man, who expressed that?
Malik Scott.
Malik Scott. And for those who don't know,
He
Malik
also
Scott
said
is
that this version of Wilder would KO the old version in 2 rounds.
Wow. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
And look, we've seen the evolution of Deontay Wilder. Let's not, brush that off. His evolution has been, televised, as they say. It's been all over Instagram. The videos are out there of him hitting mittwork and having new skills.
You calling that an whatever?
Evolution.
You're calling that an evolution. You calling a little bit of pad work an evolution?
I mean, it's an you should know.
No, I'm just shocked that you haven't seen none of that work in the ring in an actual fight, and you're already giving him credit and saying he's evolved.
The thing is, Nest, you know what? And it's okay that you're coming down on me with that one because
Coming down. Whoa.
Yeah, you already know. Listen, where's my soundboard? Let me set up my soundboard already.
Down.
I see you reloaded. I reloaded real early in the morning. And, why necessarily do I have to see him in a fight to see an evolution? Obviously, that is what's going to prove if his evolution is valid, in hitting mitts and stuff like that. If it's real. But we haven't seen sparring, right? We don't know what Deontay Wilder's been doing.
We haven't seen a fight. Sparring's still headgear.
This is true, Ness, but we've seen him spar. and in the past, and you've gotten to see his moves in the past in the ring, and I just feel like I didn't see none of these moves in the past, especially in the sparring sessions that we were privy to sit in. I didn't see these moves. So these moves, obviously I want to see them not transcend, but transfer over into the ring. I really do, and I really believe that he can. He's a motivated man. He's a motivated man right now. He wants to KO Fury. And Malik Scott's, hey, listen, he's a fighter turned coach. I mean, not too often do you actually get a fighter that becomes a coach that's actually good. And everything I've been seeing with Malik Scott has been pretty daggone good. And he's working on Deontay Wilder's strengths. I see him throwing them long hooks to the body. Man, listen, Fury's in trouble, and Fury got a lot going on right now, God bless him with his newborn daughter, and, hope the wife is okay, too, and that she's recovered from the pregnancy and the delivery just fine. But that's a lot to hold. That's a lot to hold in the mind. And, when the mental is going through stuff, the physical can falter a bit. If you're not mentally strong, you might have ate too many, chicken sandwiches. I don't know. But I know that it plays a part into this game. And right now, Wilder is laser focused on destroying Fury. And, I don't think Malik's wrong when he says that Wilder can KO him. I don't know about the 5, dog. Bust out the MyBookie at AG and check that out, because if you are going to be betting, make sure you use MyBookie at AG, right? Or /AG, Nestor. With the promo code TBV. And you put your money on what gallo you think it is. Canelo. Ness, I know you was getting decapitated here the other day by some because you feel like Plant can give Canelo the fight of his life. What do you think? Do you agree with Chavez Senior's comments?
He says it all. He says Plant is a very good fighter. He just doesn't believe that Plant is the fighter to beat Canelo. He thinks Canelo's in his prime. And, he believes that because of that, no one can beat him right now. So it's not even anything against Plant. He's just not picking anyone to beat Canelo right this moment. But let me play that quote.
The Chavez Senior quote?
It says, yes.
Vamos, way.
So
you
jumped in like you was about to read it, man. What's wrong with you? Get a chance. It's a fight where the early rounds are going to be difficult, but I think Canelo is going to prevail with his boxing, his strength, and he is going to end up beating Plant. I don't know if he's going to do it by knockout or by decision, but he is going to win. I've seen Plant fight, and he's a good fighter, but he's not a fighter who can beat Canelo. Canelo's in his prime, and nobody beats him right now. So he is going to retain his titles. Chavez told Little Giant Boxing.
Yeah. Little Giant Boxing. Let's go, champ. He makes some good points, obviously. Canelo's a very strong fighter. And, look, I'm not expecting Chavez Sr. to side with Caleb Plant, obviously. Like I said before, that's his compadre, the future, or is the representative of Mexico in boxing. So Canelo's always been the favorite. But you see that, even Chavez Jr., they always start off with, yeah, he's a good fighter. They give you the little insight, like, wait a minute, but he's a good fighter.
Yeah, they're covering their tracks.
Exactly. They know what can happen.
Double hedging they bet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got him, but this guy's a good fighter, so you never know.
And that's how it's like lightly masked in there. But Plant is still considered a great fighter. So this is going to be, a fight that's going to be competitive. And I think it's going to be competitive. Many think it's going to be competitive. I don't see where this happens where Canelo knocks him out, in the first half of the fight. I really don't think
remember that Plant believes this is, he believes that you guys shouldn't be surprised if it's easier than you think.
You know, when he said that, it's kind of cryptic, right? Like what is it that you're saying? You're gonna beat him easily?
Nothing cryptic about it.
Is he just being straight up? I'm gonna beat this guy easier than you think.
You should not be surprised when you see that he makes it look easier than what you thought. I mean, he's telling you.
It's pretty hard for me to digest that. Easy? Nah. Easier than you think? Well, how easy is it gonna be? This is the greatest fighter.
Easier than you think. So if you think he's gonna have Laura trouble, it's gonna be easier than that.
Oh. Well, you know what, Caleb Plant, brother, I wish you the best, and I feel like
Leonard
you have
Ellerby
a great
is picking
chance,
him.
But it's gonna be difficult.
Ellerby's picking Plant. He's on record.
Yes, you saw Ellerby out here swaying the odds, champ.
He on record.
Mm-hmm. Let me see that betting ticket for my bookie, and then I'll believe you.
I mean, look, not everybody that gives a prediction makes a bet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other prominent figures in the sport of boxing right now, top coaches or whoever might think that, Plant does have a chance to do this in a way where, we'll all be surprised. Caleb is a hell of a boxer, bro. And he's always stood behind that. What we know Caleb Plant for is his boxing. We don't know him for knocking guys out. We don't know him, for being super aggressive. But we know that he has good IQ and he's able to box. And I'm telling you, man.
Jab.
Yeah,
great
jab. The jab takes you a long way, especially with a guy like Canelo. And we did talk about it, right, Nez, briefly the other day. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. But we talked about how Kovalev had success with his jab, and that really, really was messing with Canelo's inside game. He was getting peppered with it. And but it showed also that Canelo will take a jab. He'll take a few of them to get on the inside. So, it is a tool that Canelo has not trouble with, but, can be kind of, put at the end of that punch if you have enough skill to be able to pepper him constantly throughout 12 rounds. I mean, that's a lot of jabs he's going to be throwing. Does he have the conditioning for that?
Yeah. Did you see the Porky Medina fight? Jabs all night, man. Jabs all night.
But different kind of pressure,
Again, it's never going to be Canelo till it is Canelo. Like, you guys are so mad. Like, it's never going to be Canelo till November 6th.
Yo, who's the pressure on for the Wilder Fury fight? Who has the most pressure on themselves?
Wilder.
Who do you think?
Wilder. I mean, public perception is that he lost twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Wilder KO Fury in 5. All these he'll KO him in this and KO him. I think that's a lot of added pressure. I think Deontay Wilder should go in there and just be free. What do I mean by that? Just go in there and do what you've been doing with Malik Scott in training, and don't look for the knockout. He looked for the knockout with that one right hand for 40 times. And then it didn't work. When you stepped up to that guy, this is that guy. This is Wilder's nemesis. This is his, his yin and yang in battle, and he has to be able to be relaxed and not have that pressure that he has to knock this guy out. Look, we all know that Fury's going to come back probably the same way, real big, trying to rough and tough Deontay Wilder, trying to be the bigger man in there. We know how he's coming. So, as long as the game plan is in effect and they have a good game plan, straight written up or whatever you want to call it, the game plan got to be there for Fury this time. And he shouldn't be pressured, to have to knock him out. I think that, this fight, if it turns out to be a boxing match, Deontay Wilder always can knock you out in any second, but it could turn out to just be a boxing match, Wilder using his new skills and, putting his combinations together. The thing is that this is a more dangerous Wilder because, the balance is better. The combinations are different. They're coming from different angles. So Fury's going to have to do a lot of things in order for him to avoid these power shots that now are going to be coming from different angles. You know, he was only getting it from one angle with that right hand. So they knew what they were expecting. They knew that Deontay Wilder was taking it
So
sort of
basically,
lightly.
you sold, man. Basically, you sold.
I'm sold, bro.
You seen the
I'm sold on the
commercial and
skill.
you ready to buy.
Am I going to buy?
You seen the commercial and you're ready to buy. The commercial that Malik Scott is showing you. He's showing you the pad work, and that's it. You believe that there is an evolution, was the word you used.
That's money in the bag. Dinero en la bolsa, bro. Deontay Wilder has made me a believer. He'll make me a true believer come fight night. I'm sticking behind the champ, man. I feel like I was from the beginning with Deontay Wilder, you know. And even though I thought that he also could have lost on the second fight, you know, after seeing the first one, you kind of get a little bit.
Mighta, coulda.
Yeah, in the beginning.
So the second fight, you didn't think he lost? Or there's a possibility he didn't?
No, the first fight obviously turned out the way it turned out, you know. But after seeing that fight and me seeing them fight together, I was like, man, maybe he can still beat him in the second fight. But we all know what happened. One man came into the fight better prepared than the other. That's just simple as that. And, you know, you make mistakes in life. And I think that Deontay Wilder really wants to rectify this, even though it's involved with all this other bull, which I'm not even going to call it bull because some are really, really passionate about it, you know, and really believe certain things. It might be private information we don't know. So, but it is what it is. Third time around, now you got to make all of us a believer, brother. I mean, and you don't got to worry about us, right? You got to do this for you.
You already a believer. You said evolution. Because you was and it's funny because I remember when the videos came out, you was like, "Oh, this is all good in video, but I got to see it in the ring. I got to see him in sparring." And now I guess there's been enough videos released that you like, "Oh, forget sparring, forget fighting. This looks good enough." But, and I quote, Fury fights with his hands down at times, with his chin up at times. He comes forward at times. He closes with his hands down. He has been knocked down by guys who hit less hard than Deontay. He is very vulnerable. I've never seen Fury fight and say, wow, he's unbeatable. On his best day, he looks good, but still beatable. This Deontay would knock out the old Deontay in 2 rounds. He is 10 times more focused, training 100 times harder. It is a violent camp. His mentality is very violent. This will be the best version of Deontay Wilder that you've ever seen. They underestimated his IQ. He is not some big, dumb guy who just throws a right hand. There is a method to this madness. Deontay's IQ is very high, and I watch him create. Watch him put himself in position, set up guys into surgical traps. Deontay will knock Fury out inside of 5 rounds. End quote.
Wow. Well.
Oh, look at this guy.
I mean, he feels strong. He feels strong about what he's been doing, what he's been putting together with him. Damn, he said he'd destroy the old Wilder in 2 rounds.
In 2 rounds.
In 2 rounds. He's aggressive. He's violent.
Violent.
And
it's a violent camp. Violent camp. The mentality is violent.
It's violence. You know, it's seek and destroy. And we've always kind of gotten that from Wilder, right? You know, that air of like, yo, this guy's just going to destroy this guy. He's going to send him into the shadow realm or whatnot. How much more aggressive could he get, you know, than that right hand?
Effective aggression.
Took the words right out of my mouth, bro. That's what I want to see. Effective aggression. I don't want to see windmill punches. I don't want him to come in this fight reverting back to windmill. You know, I don't want none of that. I want to see the evolution.
I mean, you don't see the windmill in the video clips, Champy.
Yeah, I know, but you know how it is. You get in the ring, and all of a sudden, you know, something happens, and everything flies out the window, and you're back at it again. You know, to your old ways.
Are you trying to use the Tyson quote without using the Tyson quote? You saying he's gonna get punched in the face and revert back to his old ways? Like he'll have a plan until he gets punched?
Shit, that's like a mix between Tyson Fury and Mike Tyson. But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we sometimes kind of mentioned, hey man, maybe an in between fight would have been good, just to him test out his new skills and whatnot. We always want to see that because you got a new camp, you got a new coach.
Earl didn't need a tune-up. If Earl didn't need a tune-up, why does a champion to defend his title 10 times need a tune-up?
Well, the reason his loss was pretty devastating,
I mean, Earl's accident was super tragic.
Yes, this was. And I think that mentally, and even though Earl's accident was obviously more more serious, I think than anything, it's a life-threatening thing that could have. He could have lost his life, but I think mentally, Wilder had to come back for more. I think that, in the ring, he got beat down. He got beat down in the ring. He got embarrassed. A champion is a prideful man sometimes, and I don't mean pride doesn't necessarily have to be bad all the time, but you're prideful of what you're doing. You're prideful that you're the champ.
I think they both were embarrassed. I think they both suffered exactly the same thing in their own way, Earl had his own embarrassment to suffer and to overcome. The world found out that he was drinking. The world believes, whether he says it is or it isn't, or he says he was or he wasn't, that he was drunk that night, and they believe that he has a problem, right? It doesn't matter what he says at this point. So he's got that embarrassment to deal with. And the same comeback that Deontay has, Earl has. How good are you after that loss? How good are you after that accident? So they're both suffering the same things, maybe, or suffered the same things. I think Earl, chose not to get a tune-up for the same reasons that Wilder's choosing not to take a tune-up. It'll be a setback. It can be a setback in their careers, whether it's a title being stripped or a title opportunity being lost. But if you don't jump in the saddle and jump right where you left off, you'll end off being in a different position. It's just the bottom line. Okay, yeah. Canna saying that's a false equivalent. I mean, I guess he's saying that I'm right and you're wrong.
No, he's saying you're wrong.
No, he's saying you're wrong because you're the one who used Earl. So I'm just saying they both went through the same.
No, you're saying they went through the same, but they're not equivalent because, Earl... And even though some are probably saying the accident was it Earl's fault, you're wrong. It was his fault. He already took responsibility for his mistake. But this is the only thing that separates that for me. It's that he lost in the ring, and he got beat down. It's a difference. When you got to come back and fight the guy who beat the shit out of you, and then from something that happened to you outside the ring that you still got to fight through and get back in there. So I get what you're saying. They're similar, but they're not, right? But moving forward with that, it's just to say that there is some type of mental fortitude that has to come with this fight, because if Wilder goes into this fight and all of a sudden the game plan is not, let's say, working as like he wants it to, maybe his punches are not affecting Fury as much as they should. I don't want to see him start to panic. That's a big man in front of you, a big man that can box. So I want Wilder to just not worry about, I got to KO this guy, but just to be able to stay disciplined with everything that I've been seeing and him and Coach Malik Scott working on, man. And I think that he has a real good shot. Many people think that he doesn't because of the way he was beaten. But I think that he has a real good shot here, man. And, all these added pressures that I got to knock him out or anything like that, you should just put that shit in the back of your mind, brother, because the knockout will come. You were gifted.
Well, it's probably trying to boost the confidence back. It's been since the first fight that you've even put the guy down. So, you got a long time since you put him down. The guy that you call Pillow Fist is the one now that knocked you out. So maybe this is all about getting Deontay Wilder's spirits back in the right place, reminding him that he's a devastating puncher. Sometimes these losses can be more mental, what you got to come back from, than the physical.
And look, when you're and it's just like that. I think that this is a 90% mental game, you know. A fighter's tested by his mettle, you know, and I know you got some guys out there who's never lost, but I mean everybody's lost, even Mayweather, right? Even though he lost in the Olympics and that's the only loss in his life ever, right? But everybody takes a loss, and it's how you come back from it, you know. And I think that Malik Scott, you're right. You know, he's boosting him up. He's you know, as a coach, you got to be in there really motivating your fighter. And you know, he wasn't able to KO Fury this last fight, and you know that had to play a lot. You're right. That played a lot on his mental. You know, you're knocking guys out left and right, and all of a sudden you get to a fucking brick wall. That's gotta play a lot into your mental. So you know, Malik Scott probably, you know, boosting his confidence up. And let's not get it twisted, right, Ness? He can knock him out in the 5th round, like if the punch lands. You know,
I
this
don't
guy
know.
can knock. Really.
Bruh, Fury took the first punch in the 9th round and got up like no other man before him. Every man before him got up with noodle legs, disoriented, at least hurt. Fury got up in the 9th round. Let's go. 12th round, he gets knocked down. Everybody think he's knocked out. He gets up and almost 9 out of 10 people, that could be our first vote. 9 out of 10 people believe that Fury came back in that round. In that 12th round where Wilder knocked him out, and there's a questionable round count, people still believe Fury did enough to come back and make that a 9-9. So you got a second fight now where you don't even drop him. Now he's rolling the shots. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know that you could knock him out. He's
The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready. The referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
He seems to be ready for the power. He seems to be within range and knows how to get out of range. You know, he kept making Wilder overthrow that right hand by stepping back just at the right time. You know, it's all the pressure's on Wilder. All the pressure's on Wilder. Even the first fight, the pressure was on him because he needed the big fight. Then he had the first fight, and the pressure was on him because people thought he lost. Outside of the 2 knockdown rounds, the majority of the world didn't see him do anything. I thought he did more in the first half than people give him credit for. I didn't think it was just the knockdown rounds. That being said, rematch, more of the same. So, you know, the pressure's on him. I think the pressure's really on him. Fury, look, everybody's already counting him out. Look, because you don't see him in the media, you think he's got issues. You know, because you don't hear him or see him posting, you're like, oh, you know, he suffered something with his family, so he could be not in there. Like, we're just making assumptions. Just like you're assuming that Wilder, based off his clips, is evolved. Like, it's just clips. You know what I mean?
Like I've described him many times, he's a big old dosser.
So we'll have to see come fight night. Last I heard from Fury, he said, I'm locked in and I'm going dark. I'll see y'all in Vegas. That's what he said. He didn't say nothing about children, nothing about wives, nothing about family, nothing about depression. He said, I'm locked in. 7 weeks from now, I'll see y'all in Vegas. And he said something paraphrasing about beating Wilder. So that being said, if you go to mybookie.ag and you use code BETTBV, that's BETTBV, and you make a $100 bet or a $10 bet on Keller Plant and Tyson Fury, parlay, you almost at plus 600 odds, just saying. You know, 100 gets you back to $663.93. Just saying. I mean, like, look, you got to believe Fury and Plant gonna win. But hey, this was a little parlay. This is what betting is about. $10 makes you $63.39. You know what I mean? So $10. You know what I mean? What's a little bet? You know, $10 too much. What about 5? 5 makes you 32 and some change. 33, 20. 33,
Sounded
20.
like an auctioneer for a second. 25, 25, 25, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of free money to make out here, man. When you do parlays and you bet like $2 bets, you know, you can
Some of these things are like,
make
yeah,
that a $2 bet, You make that a $2 bet, and you throw in. Let's see.
We told people to bet
what
on
David
Ugas
Haye looks
Pacquiao.
like. What about
Ugas for a
Oscar?
decision.
Isn't Oscar in an easy fight? Because they got him as an underdog. I mean, he's
Bro,
actually
I
a
don't know
favorite.
how
He's
easy
a
that's
favorite.
gonna be,
He's a
man. You
favorite.
know, we've been freaking kind of like.
He's a favorite. He's a favorite. But look, adding Oscar to that parlay takes you from 563 plus 563 all the way to 913.
Wow.
Which means $100 brings you back 1,013 off
Jeez.
that parlay.
That's
Off that
cake.
parlay. $10 you already know makes you 113 off that parlay.
For $10?
$10. It makes you 91, but you get your 10 back, so you get 101.34. To the flow.
Man, for anybody that bet Ugas for decision,
they killed it. No, shout out to Steve in Chicago, man. He paid the mortgage, $1,200.
look at that. And we mentioned that too. We're like, yo, that is a good. Ain't nothing wrong with putting some money on that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even recommend that bet.
Yeah, no, I was saying
I
it
didn't think Ugas could do it. I didn't think he could pull it off, but he did. He did.
I kept saying it, like, man, don't be surprised. And it's not a bad idea to put that bet down. I mean, look, I wasn't sure of it, but I'm like, man, something.
I mean, you was being called because you love underdogs. So, in your own weird way, you probably were, saying it over and over that it was a good bet, and you didn't want to get embarrassed that you
the underdog in me was there,
underdogs.
but it didn't put the bet, man. Didn't put the bet down.
No,
It was
that's what makes it all real, man, when you drop that money on it. I'm not telling you to become a gambler, but you might as well get paid from your knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
So, Ness, this fight, remind me, I'm sorry, Wilder versus Fury. What's the date on that?
October 9th.
October 9th. So that's before. Okay, so it's before. It's before the
El 9 de octubre.
So Wilder's on October.
Wilder's on October.
And then Canelo. Wow, man. We always.
Que le Plant is in November.
Que le Plant, I'm coming for you. Is this another great year of boxing? Towards the end, are we ending the year pretty good?
I mean, I think so. We're gonna get all the big names. AJ fights September 25th. AJ got September. Wilder and Fury got October, and then Canelo and Plant have November. And
so
I'm sure the working date, from what I read, the working date after the purse bid is somewhere in December 5th. Or December for Crawford Porter. Crazy information. Some industry insiders is released information to the Athletic saying that both men are seeking $5 million.
Is that what I saw?
But I mean, I'm gonna be real. Crawford coming in cheap though, right? Because I think Crawford's mandatory was like 4.5. Then I heard he got like 5.5 or some crazy shit like that for Amir. Or Brooke or one of them dudes. So, I mean, asking for 5, I guess he coming in cheap. The one that's expensive is Porter, but I get it. You crossing the street and, it's going to be a flat fee for you. There's no nothing for you there. That's not your home network.
Wow, $5 million, man.
And when you consider Mikey Garcia raising the welterweight rate, even Thomas Delorme got 1.8 to fight Jesse. So do people really want Sean to take $2 million to fight Crawford? You know what I mean? So that being said, they go on a purse bid, but I feel like Bob should have jumped on that, man. $10 million is all you need, right? So you figure what? $275 is what Porter did the last time out with Earl. You divide that, you times that by 80, that's 22 milli, and then you divide that by the networks. So you broke even right there with 275. You got 11 mil. 5 for Porter, 5 for Crawford, $1 million profit. Plus you got the gate, concessions, sponsorships, endorsements, all that greatness. Site fee from the venue. We can't forget none of that. Plenty of money there. But I guess that the danger is if Earl, who is the darling, and endorsed by Dallas Cowboys, only did 275 with Porter, and Porter had a belt at the time. It was a unification at the time. Can Crawford and Porter do 275. Now, I want to say yes. I want to say that there's enough hardcores that been dying to see Crawford in the real fight that they'll pay that. But damn, man, can they get past that, you know? Can they get past that? And now that we know that, you know, 5 million, we know that they need to do 275. I think you get more hardcores to buy this fight if it's on the pay-per-view of Canelo and Plant than you do if it's not on the undercard. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
you and your super card.
Someone is gonna say, fuck that. I can't buy this one because I'm buying the other one. You understand? But someone is also gonna say, oh, fuck that. I wasn't gonna buy none of these, but I'm buying this one because it's 2 for 1. I'm just saying.
Shit, you know
they can market it that way. They can market it. You know they can market it that way. Like, yo, 2 for 1, 2 main events. They did that before with the double Charlo fight.
Now, listen, broski. I'm not complaining. I get 2 for 1. I'm winning, right? But I think that it's just it does numbers on its own. And you made a good point because the hardcores. And a lot of people, I don't even know if just the hardcores, but like we've been wanting to see Mr. Terrence Crawford in the ring with some of the top 3, top 5 for a while. So, you know, him fighting Porter, they're going to be running to go buy that. Yep. They're going to do numbers with that. It's just a fight that we want to see. Like, and it's definitely going to affect the landscape. Like, where does Terrence go from there, you know? Now that that's if he beats Porter, obviously, you know what I'm saying? We talking like Porter can't Porter can upset anybody's day at any given moment. So I'm okay with that. I ain't turning down a 2 for 1, but I think there's just money that can be made on its own. And
I think that's a cheap price, man. I don't understand why Bob let this go to purse bid. $5 million. You could have probably negotiated with Porter. You know, like, yo, let me give you 4, let me give you 3, and we give you a split on the back end. Anything after 200,000, anything after 300,000, we give you this much dollars. I feel like they should have negotiated. That's not hard to attain. 275 is realistic, man. Like, I know Crawford hasn't done good pay-per-view numbers in the past, but this is a real dance partner, and I don't think getting 275 is hard. Even 325, I think that could be possible. This is his first big fight with a real good, universally known name, 2-time former champion in the welterweight division. You know, I don't get it. They dropped the ball. $10 million.
Maybe it's too close.
That's not a lot of money.
Comparatively, Earl Spence and Porter numbers. What does Terrence and Porter got to do in order to bust through the numbers that Earl and Porter made?
I mean, they gotta, you know, Terrence gotta. From what I seen in the article, did you see the article? That the article is insinuating that the terms of the deal should state that Terrence gotta be more public, that he's gotta do more.
Get out of here.
Go read it in the pre-pro.
Oh my gosh, so they're saying that he has to be more vocal,
bro. They know
that's
my
a
man.
new stipulation.
They know my man is out here wilding, man. They know.
Wow.
You know, people used to say it's me because he don't want to give me an interview. No, the world already knows, man. It says, where is that?
Crawford. Well, that was in the beginning. That must have been right there, right? Announced it. Nope. Well, whatever. I mean, look, like I said, I still think that you know it's viable for him to do.
One official speculated that the winning promoters should stipulate in its deal that Crawford must perform as an eager participant in publicizing the bout, meaning must perform as an eager. So that means like you got to participate in helping promote, publicize your fight. You can't just post on Instagram. You can't just go in the trains. We not doing that shit you've been doing. We not about to lose money with your ass. You gonna work the way we want you to work, or we ain't working at all. And I like it. I like it. I like that they leaked it. I like that they letting his ass know. This ain't how we doing business. That shit you was getting over there, That contract they put you in where they fucked up and they was giving you free money to fight nobodies and do nothing, that shit don't exist no more. You got to work for your money now.
Yeah, and look, it's not like he hasn't been vocal on a couple of the channels, but he obviously we want to see more. We always want to see more of Crawford. We always want to see him speak his mind. You know, it's fans want to get to know their fighter. They want to get excited about it. And even though plain Jane, we could just get excited about your fighting, bro. But this is the world we live in, and this is the order of things. You know, you got to do some things. You got to do your press releases, man. I mean, I could imagine all the tours that all the city press.
Bro, Mayweather did an 11-city tour press conference for Canelo versus Mayweather, and at the end they canceled one. I think they canceled Mexico City because Floyd just got tired. Like, why we going to all these damn Mexican states and shit? You know what I'm saying? But they did 10, though. They did 10. I don't even know any other fight that you can remember that did 10. Even Mayweather-McGregor only did like 4 or 5. Like, if you really want to promote, you can promote. And guess what? They did 10 and they did 2.2 million pay-per-view buys. Second to Mayweather Oscar, who was the golden boy. You understand? Now, they know the numbers, we don't. We looking at it the success of the numbers, and we say, okay, that equates 10 press conferences means they got the word out. That's why they did 2 million buys. They could be like, bro, it costs me $50,000 every fucking press conference. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what those cost because let me tell you, they be beautiful. They're in beautiful venues, but I'll be honest, as a businessman, there's no doubt in my mind that every hotel, every casino they hold the press conference at gives them the venue for free. You're Floyd Mayweather Jr., you're Manny Pacquiao, you're whoever the fuck you are, MGM, any hotel is going to give you their room, their conference center for free because you about to bring a shitload of attention to their hotel. So, it still costs money, but even the catering, like, if they don't got somebody as intelligent as me in there, being able to get the catering even free. Like, yo, you want to cater for Mayweather's press conference? All you got to do is supply the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one hand washes the other. Like, I'm sure they not paying for none of that shit, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. I wouldn't. I particularly wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would have...
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. I would have partners. I would have partners in all the major cities. One hotel in all the major cities where I hold all my press conferences. And they know we coming as a promoter. They know we coming, Some of these things are so big. They hold them in like. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've held press conferences in stadiums and everything. They do them in steakhouses. They do them in Rock Nation did it in the 40/40 Club. They're everywhere. They're in the hotels. They're in the conference centers. They're in the casino conference centers. They're everywhere. It depends on the magnitude. I remember Mayweather Pacquiao sold tickets to their weigh-in.
Yeah. It was an event.
Oh, brother, you better
believe. It was an event,
that's what I'm saying.
bro.
People don't understand the amount of money Mayweather generates. Like, he's a dude that makes money off the weigh-in. People wasn't even thinking about that.
Did that. No, and look, he did his thing, and that's why he made the millions, when you're at that seat, I mean, all the top stars, Conor McGregor, even, and I know you're going to hate me for going to MMA, but Conor McGregor, he's a guy that he is where he's at because he was a talker, He was able to move the crowd, just by saying things and being that polarizing figure. And not everybody's going to be like that. And I know we've, grown a little tired of talking about it, but it creeps up again, that we want, and it's coming from things that are going to be in the contract that they want to see more of him. So, I mean, look, this is going to, if this fight, well, it's already a go, but if this fight starts out with a good media and a good media push, I think it could definitely do those numbers that's needed in order for them to be paid that amount of money. It's gonna be a fight that people want to see. I mean, how many people tuned in for Earl and Porter? Porter's that guy, man. And I think that dance partners are very important in doing
Earl
those
and
big
Porter,
numbers.
that's what I'm saying. They had 275,000 was the reported pay-per-view buy rate.
I think that he could do that, and he could probably do more. I mean, the Butterkins are out there.
Definitely, if they promote it, definitely if they spend the money on a press conference and couple city tours. You know what I'm saying? Like, let Crawford hold a press conference somewhere in that Nebraska region. To activate his fans and make them jump on those buses and planes to come out. Have something for Porter. Let him decide where he's really from. Is it Cleveland? Is it Akron? Is it Las Vegas? And then hold one. If I were him, I would go to Ohio, activate those really, really hardcore fans, supporting fans. All those states in Ohio support. Akron, Cleveland, Toledo, all boxing states. Cities. Then you come to your majors, your New York, your LA, and you go from there, man. I mean, I don't know
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I know you're gonna go deeper into it.
I just don't know where to put it, though. I don't know where you would put that type of fight.
I was gonna ask, who is involved of strategizing these things? Is it the promoter?
The winning promoter. Whoever wins, even though Bob still believes that the purse bid is September 2nd and they could still work something out.
Okay, because I want to know how that goes about, right? If a fighter, really wants.
Does this make sense? You're Bob, I'm Al. I pay my guy, you pay your guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ain't that enough?
I mean, does it matter where the money's coming from?
No,
as long as everybody.
It always comes from the promoter, though. It always comes from the promoter. And it comes from the manager until the manager sells you to a promoter. Then the promoter got to front the bill. The manager gets you hot till the promoter sees you. If you're not already a Keyshawn Johnson, someone that's being looked at from the amateurs, if you are a diamond in the rough, the manager got to put you out there, take you to Mexico, take you to these South Carolinas, these Kentuckys, get you 10-0, then Top Rank and Bruce Trample like, oh, you 10-0? Let me see who you fought. Oh, all right, we're going to give you a shot. We're going to do a 2-fight deal, with an option. But, we also have the option to cut your ass like motherfucking Elvis if you lose. That's how it works, brothers. That's how it
horrible.
Works. No, it ain't. This is America. It's the land of opportunity. You know what I mean? If you got 30,000, you could get your fight at a 10-0 too and sell them like a pair of Yeezys.
Yo, and that's what it is. Mike Tyson said that so good in an interview.
I said Keyshawn Johnson. My bad, Mitty. I man, what's his name? What's businessman name?
It's Business Keyshawn, right?
But what's his last name? Fams, it ain't Johnson.
Oh, nah. It ain't Johnson.
Oh, nah.
Nah. Oh, word? Don't make me hit you with that, champ.
Business Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Business Keyshawn. This is the problem. That's why nobody knows his last name. You go to his thing, it's called Business Sean. Then it says Keyshawn. And don't say no last name. Okay, Davis.
I was going to say Davis, but I'm like, I don't want to be wrong.
Davis is the last name.
Keyshawn Davis.
Davis.
I can't wait to see him back in the ring too. Did his thing out there in the Olympics.
He got that silver. He came back home with the silver. Yo, that just makes you appreciate Andre Ward a little bit more. Not too much, little holding ass, but just a little bit more, man. He's still the last American male. That's like Sparta, man. Like he's Leonidas. There's been no one since him.
Oh shit.
That's fucking insane,
King Leonidas,
bro.
champ.
He is King Leonidas. Bro, unbelievable. And I thought I seen some shit where he was talking slick about coming back. About like he'll beat Canelo. I swear, after all the shit he said he wouldn't fight, I seen something like that. I'm like, man, is this a lie? Because they be lying on Instagram now, man. They got that meme of
Bro, that's like
you seen the
fight
meme of
that we
Caleb
want to
Plant?
see.
I wonder if I could find a meme of Caleb Plant just to show it.
Probably will. Andre Ward coming back to Canelo. Oh my God, we've talked about that so much here on the show. That would be it right there.
Yeah, that would be a nice fight, man.
But given that he's had so much inactivity, I think he unless
but
he.
But that's the thing. He's like Floyd. You want to believe he's like Floyd in the sense that he could come back from 18 months off, 3 years off, and still not miss a beat like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of the last greats,
Definitely one of the last greats in the amateur game, bro. Medaling up gold is not easy, bro. It's not easy at all. And you're fighting every style known to freaking boxing. Yeah, it's a feat, man. It's a feat. That's why you got to give credit to Clarissa Shields, man. She did it twice. Girl's a bad woman, man. And
Yo,
what more can I say about that, bro? About the what?
I can't find the meme. I don't know. Instagram on the desktop is nowhere near as fast as the.
Bro, just find a meme. I bet you Caleb Plant right now got like 1,000 memes. Let's see. I got a whole bunch already. Yo, this meme. Yo, we're living
that's
in
the one I'm
world.
looking for. I'm looking for that one where it's like, it's specific, But anyway, whatever's.
It's all good. Nah, but just touching a little bit at just to end that, I guess for now. Yeah, Crawford, man, he does the numbers. He definitely does the numbers.
So you know that Canelo was doing a J Balvin concert in Mexico yesterday. So people like, yo, how serious is he taking Caleb Plant? He out here still doing, concerts and partying. What you think? Could you have a little fun in between camp, or this is the biggest fight of your career? You shouldn't be out on stages in front of millions of women being tempted by the temptations of life.
Everybody wants to hit me, but guess what? Nobody can.
Yo, Canelo out here with a velour button down. You got to be. Yo, I wish I was rich like that, man. You could just do whatever you want. Look. Yo, how he grabbing his crotch? Yo, what's up with Canelo, yo? Come on, man. You ain't no artist. Yo, look at him, man. J Balvin got him thinking he a reggaetonero out here, man.
Yo, he really brought Canelo out.
First of all, I don't even know why he fucked with J Balvin when everybody know Anuela's killing shit. It's either Anuel or Bad Bunny. You out here fucking with this dude. Ain't he from like Colombia or something?
I don't know. He probably from Venezuela or something. I don't know. I think he is.
One of those flags like that with the red and the yellow.
Nah, I think he's Colombian, right? But
maybe.
Who knows what that relationship is?
Shout out to my man LS Boxing, man. He always out here working, man. He stay working for real in the Latin community. He stayed with the hot videos of Pacquiao too. But man, he caught Canelo out there. He caught Canelo. Yeah, he got the velour button down. What you know about that?
Got the watchy, iced out. Yeah, look, he came out. Hey, yo, I'm happy to see Canelo out here like this, bro.
Like what? Chilling, living life?
Chilling, living life, man. You know what I'm saying?
But is he taking it too serious?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, is he taking it lightly?
Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
Is he taking it lightly, though? Is he taking it lightly, though?
Yeah. I mean, look, man, doing a favor for a friend and, popping up and, just showing some love. That ain't too bad.
That's a tough favor. You know what time that might have been? There's
that's
alcohol.
That's a late concert.
There's alcohol, women, pennies being thrown, chicks dying to get backstage. There's a lot happening in these types of things, man.
Yeah, a lot. And look, unless he did some partying after and had a crazy night, I got no beef with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as long as you ain't drinking and you ain't, killing your body or anything like that, popping up, it's actually good for you sometimes. You got to break up the monotony sometimes in camp. Sometimes as a coach, you got to do that. You got to know your fighter. You got to pay attention to them. You got guys in there that don't give a crap. They'll work. They're workhorses, right? You got other guys that, everybody's different, man. You got other guys that you got to break it up a little bit to kind of like, I guess keep that motivation going. Sometimes you got to remind these guys why they're doing this for. And, going out in front of a stage of millions, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Canelo needs any of that. He's a self-motivated guy. But, yeah, J Balvin, man, he's been popping up in a couple of his fights too, right? He popped up in Florida.
Yeah. He walked Canelo out, so I guess it was like, I wash your hand, you wash my hand.
That's right.
Know what I'm
Bro.
saying?
But going back to Plant and, Chavez saying he's a good fighter, well, guess what? we know he's a good fighter. We definitely know he's a good fighter.
Nah, I think many believe Plant isn't on that level at all.
Because
they talk about his resume and who is he beat. That's like the talking points, the arguments right there.
But how can we be solid on that when, you know, we sit around here and we talk about, you know, you sometimes you need that dance partner to bring it out of you, you know. You know, you sometimes certain fighters rise to that occasion. And you know, we haven't had too many guys that Caleb has fought where we can say that, you know, he's being tested by like, oh man, this top guy. And honestly, bro, Caleb Plant going straight to Canelo, I mean, but the money reason is the reason why you take this fight. But like, in your mind, was he ready for a Canelo?
Look at all the Canelo fans. Yo, it's crazy because when I was on Canelo's side, I didn't see how many delusionals there's out there. Like, all the Canelo fans are so mad if you speak any truth. Look, Nez, you're a fucking hater. A month ago, you was the biggest Canelo fan. Now look at you. Why you acting all mad and shit? You too old to hate on that young man getting it. How am I hating? Because I'm telling you he was out partying? When Floyd was partying, people wanted to bring it up. It was news. It was news. You know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, some other guys like, come on, Ness. Why you hating, man? Tijuana ain't that far from San Diego. Like, oh, okay, so he just skipped over, huh? He just skipped.
Yo, that's because he going to Tijuana.
He made it back in time for 8 o'clock bedtime, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you guys are really, yo, this favorite fighter shit is hilarious, man. I see all of y'all, like, every time it's your favorite fighter on a chopping block, the excuses come out the woodwork, man. Whoa.
Call you Squidward. And we're going to go to Super Chats right now. We got my man Justin Gonzalez who says, what happened to 4 or 5 hour long show? 2, 3, not enough. Well, dang. Yeah, Doug. You know what I'm saying? Got to get up, eat my hash brown. Kapuni says, Ness possessed by Hal Heyman and 100 Heymanites. Quick, get Eddie in the Nello water.
Yo, listen. I look.
That's funny.
Canelo wouldn't have got no wrath from me if he wouldn't have been out here with these weird ass diva contracts, you know? For far too long, you know, we let him live with his rehydration clause. You know, but now not only do you want rehydrations, you want one-way rematches, you want dudes to stand in the corner with pink thongs and dunce hats. Nah. Doggy, we just want you to fight. All that back end in the closet dog shit, that ain't cool. Like, it wasn't cool to me that you said we could both have a rematch. Then at the last hour, you like, nah, matter of fact, you can't have. That's not cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we just fight?
In some point, I fucking need to say something, right?
Well, you know, you say what you gotta say. Just make sure it's fair for both fighters. You know? Make sure it's fair for both fighters. Like, if I got a belt, first of all, winning a belt is an automatic rematch. Like that, being a champion allows you to put a rematch clause. So now you're telling me because I want to unify with you and you're a more popular champion, I'm not allotted the same clause that every other champion gets.
Crazy. I didn't think about that. You know, you have a belt. I'm the champion. Like, why I can't get my rematch clause?
Because you fighting Canelo. That's just it. It's black and white, and that's not fair. Like at one point, we gotta say, "Yo, I love Canelo, but the way he do business is a little too shrewd." And then you can counter me. You can be like, "Yo, at least he paying dudes. Floyd never paid nobody over 2.5," and I could be like, "Yo, you right. He greedy, but at least he wasn't rehydrating. At least he let Cotto fight him at 54." You know what I mean? He wasn't out here killing people. You killing people, man. You trying to take everything away.
Is there anything that like can, I guess, take that away from a champion?
Yeah, you
like
fucking beat his ass,
like
so he don't got no A-side tactics no more. Once you beat him, he ain't the A-side. That's the only way.
I know somebody on the chat mentioned something about Undisputed being something where you don't get a rematch. But I wouldn't know that. Those are like.
So then why Canelo got one in this fight? If Undisputed don't got no rematch, why Canelo got a one-way rematch in this Keller Plant fight? Y'all don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just following Canelo to fight. And I don't got no problem. I'm not telling you don't follow him. I'm not telling you he's still not the number one pound for pound. I'm not telling you I'm not going to buy his fight. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You're doing some bullshit. You're doing some bullshit. Only you. That's the same reason I stopped fucking with AJ. It's like, You literally got Wilder to accept 17.5 flat, something no super fight, and there still hasn't been a super fight with a flat number. So you got him to accept it, and now you want to at the last hour say, you know what? You can't get a rematch clause, but I can. Of course I'm gonna walk away. Any champion gonna walk away except Keller Plant because his balls, he got the little red flyer wagon and he dragged him as he walked in the wagon. That's why
he got the radio flyer wagon.
That's right. That's right. That's why he fighting him with no rematch clause, because he believes in himself. But how is it fair? Oh, I'm crying out here. A few minutes ago, I was hating on Canelo. Now that I'm telling the truth, I'm crying. Which one is it?
Through all this talking about it, this week, I didn't grasp that. As a champion, you should be able to have the option to have a
what else
match, but I didn't. It's crazy.
I'm prepared.
I'm dumbfounded right now. I never thought about that.
No, guess what else? Guess what else that you might not think about, or you might not think is a big deal till fight night. Be prepared to sit in the ring for like 40 minutes. You got to sit in the ring you got to wait for Canelo to come out and dance with J Balvin. You got to wait for all the fireworks. Wait for the moon. Wait for the announcers. You got to do 3 fucking national anthems. Then we can fight.
Suck.
Don't forget that Manny Pacquiao has somebody waiting while he watched the basketball game. This is what these A-sides do. They fuck with your head at the last minute. By the way,
he took long because he was watching the game.
Oh, you didn't know that? Shit.
I thought they was just giving him shots of him watching the game.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I'm trolling. Trolling is when you ain't fucking telling the truth. This is the truth. Did he not have a 40-minute fucking ring walk with J Balvin? I mean, I loved it. You seen, I celebrated the fuck out of it, but that's Yeardom. Is Plant going like that? Yeardom probably was freezing in the ring. Sweat dried the fuck up as Canelo like, he dancing with Balvin and Yeardom sweat drying. I'm just saying, man. Those are all little things. All little things. All little things you got to factor in. Mind games that they play.
Yeah.
You might not have no water in your locker room. You might have no water. You asking for water. Like, where I bottle? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Never comes. Just saying.
A-side tactics. Yeah, Best Dad. Don't worry about it, champ. I was just putting it out there anyway. But you saying usually don't have rematches. Undisputed usually don't have rematches.
Yeah, except for Canelo. See,
yeah.
Floyd never had a rematch. He gave you a rematch, but there was no clause. Only rematch clause he had was Oscar's, because Oscar put it. And that's why the whole argument is that Floyd retired not to give Oscar a rematch. Mm-hmm. But after that, he ain't had no rematch because he knew he was going to beat you. Don't need no rematch. You going to want to fight me again. And that's why with no rematch clause, guess what happens?
I move on.
You got to renegotiate. See, with a rematch clause, you trapped into those terms. Think about it. Andy Ruiz was trapped. He had to fight, kick and scream, threaten, talk about Saudi Arabia and the bad rights and freedom so he could get more money than what that rematch said. So he could get the fans on his side and be like, yeah, man, why you making him go over there? Shit, you don't want him to die? No, we're going to get him security. He going to have his own security. He going to have his own hotel. Everything's going to be set. They had to change it. But rematch clause is that. Like, you bound to those terms. You bound to those terms. There's no renegotiating. The winner, the A-side loss, okay, he still controls that second fight because of that contract. But if the A-side loses and the A side now feels embarrassed and he wants some get back, well, guess what? Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Oh, man.
I beat you yesterday. Today costs more to fight me. That's just it. See, but under the rematch, I'm stuck under that. I'm stuck under that. And I got to do it the way we said it, under that term, under those contracts. No. Floyd was better than that. Floyd don't need to be undisputed, Ivan. See, that's the thing. Undisputed is some shit that you guys created to make your favorite fighter great. That ain't undisputed don't mean shit. Floyd beat more champions than any of your undisputed champions.
Well, there you go, Champy. You know, just a little more insight into this whole negotiation thing and how it played out. We still got the fight, and man, we're just playing. You see, this is like a win. This is either
these Canelo fans, they're hilarious. I would say what you said, but you ain't paid, so I ain't saying shit.
So, you know, Plant. So you're basically Plant's in the position where like he has to win, so to speak. I mean, I lost to Canelo. Does it really diminish you? You know, does he stay there trying to get his belts back?
Who?
Yeah, because like I'm trying to paint the landscape for the future. If by some reason Plant loses, right? And look at me, by some reason, he loses, and he like I want to know, where does he go from there? You know, is he able to bounce back? Does the Canelo loss really diminish your career?
Loses?
Yeah, like does he stay there?
Stay where? What do you mean?
In the 168 division and try to get all the belts back.
If
Does Canelo leave, bro? Does Canelo get his belts and just bounce?
Absolutely. If you Plant and you lose, you take your $10 million. You got your nest egg. You could build your mansion. You could live off the fucking interest, and you still can get one of those vacant titles because Canelo ain't keeping them belts. Even if he win, he gone. What he gonna do? Start doing mandatories? He damn sure don't want that Benavidez mandatory anytime soon.
Wow. So basically, you know, if Canelo wins this, he's giving him up right after.
Exactly. He's on. He's on the bigger and better thing. If he wins this, he got to go fight Bivol and Beterbiev or Charlo. Like, he got to find another big thing to do.
So a rematch wouldn't really be that much of a big deal for Caleb Plant because those belts are going to be bound to be dispersed again.
Well, of course it's a big deal. Of course it's a big. You're losing your belt. You're giving up your belt without a rematch while that champion isn't giving up his belt without a rematch. Of course it's a big deal.
Okay, I worded that wrong. It's a big deal. What I'm saying is that in full scope, even if I don't have that rematch in play, I have the idea in my head and I'm confident in it that this man is not going to stay around. So the belts, when a champion leaves, how are those belts dispersed? Isn't it a vacant title?
Yeah, vacant title, and the most eligible parties fight for it, get to fight for it.
And who's the most eligible parties for those vacant titles?
I mean, you got to go per sanctioning body and check. You know, it'll tell you your number ones, your three. Your top fives are the people that are gonna be in that mix per sanctioning body.
Can Plant still be in that top five?
I mean, it depends how far the IBF drops them. They've known to drop people very low. They dropped Kell Brook, beat Sean Porter, and they dropped Sean Porter as their champion to the underneath the top 15. That. So you never know what they're going to do. That was like, whoa.
And each sanctioning body obviously has their own kind of measure on how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because some I mean, they'll drop you to like 30.
I mean, right now, listen, if Caleb Plant loses, legitimately, he could end up still being in the top 5 because number 1 and 2 is vacant. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 and 2 is vacant, and he's just credible. Like these other names, who are they? Like, you know, the names that you can bump above them that I like are recognizable is like Daniel Jacobs and you know, Jose Benavidez. Ustati about to lose in November to Davis, so like he ain't. That's what I'm saying. Like Plant will be right back up there in the IBF. You know what I'm saying? He's not ranked in any other sanctioning body because he's a champion in the IBF, so they don't rank you in any other sanctioning body. But like again, if these belts go vacant, there's people there. Look, you know, you got Daniel Jacobs at number 2, Zach Parker at number 1 in the IBO, so they could have an eliminator fight. You know, like I already told you about the IBF. WBC is Benavidez and Lemieux. That could be a final eliminator, even though this one with Uzcategui is. And Morrell is the regular. So if they vacate, he could easily be fighting for the super or be elevated to the super. And Benavidez is number 2. So he could be fighting Morrell. Like any route they choose, when these belts go vacant, there's opportunities there for fighters to make their way. Like Edgar Berlanga could be in a title shot in a year and some change because he's number 6 in the WBA. You know? I think they're gonna end up moving him. He's also in the WBO. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stop paying that WBA because they don't want no problems with Morrell.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Morrell got like 7 fights and he's already a regular.
Okay, I get you. Man, that's telling, bro. Because I just got curious about what the landscape would look like, man. Canelo leaves right away. Like, what am I getting after? Like, I think I'm liable to get some pretty decent fights. Yo, Benavidez is on everywhere.
It's crazy. A month ago, I was the biggest Canelo fan, and I was a fanboy, and I lived in Canelo house. Now I'm a hater. You guys are just mad weak.
Bro, that's it. The Caneloites are coming after you. But while they do that and throw, their hot spears at you, MTY TV on YouTube says on the super chat, Porky, pig emoji, Medina, Ness, please. As bad as Medina was, he tagged Canelo, will break him down to the body.
Bruh, Porky Medina.
Oh, okay. That little box is a plant, right? Or a pot.
Porky Medina face looked like a Pez dispenser when Caleb went on his jab and just box circle. He just jabbed. You don't remember that highlight where he just jabbed like 7 times? Get out of here, man. Canelo ain't been in there with a jab like this since Floyd, man. Hate it or love it. The underdog's on top.
So let me finish reading. Medina he tagged Plant. Canelo will break him down to the body. Plant will start to sit in the pocket. Sleepy emoji Plant.
Yo, y'all keep thinking Canelo going to the body when Plant got... What's Plant's best punch? Let me see if y'all even watch boxing, man.
Damn, bro. I got to say the jab like you said.
Nah, I don't believe that. I think his best punch is the left hook.
Oh,
I think his best punch. And if you go to the body on me with a left hook, what could happen to you? I could clip your dumb ass with a left hook.
To the top.
We could hook with a hooker all day. You leaning over, so when I hit you on the top of the head, what's going to happen? You more likely to fall. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying, man. Styles make fights. You ain't never been in the ring, so how the fuck would you know what to do when you're getting punched in the left hook to the body? You don't know nothing. You know nothing.
It doesn't matter what you think.
You don't know nothing, man. You're nothing. You're nothing, man. What that reminds you of? You're nothing. You're nothing,
it's
man.
A movie. What movie is that?
That's what's my man name with Remy Kachemi. What's his name? Remy, not Kachemi. Kachemi is the fucking strength and conditioning coach. Remy from that movie with what is that? Love and Basketball or the one with Ice Cube. Come on, man. How you learning?
Damn, dog, you took me back.
How you learning?
Wow.
Look, y'all so mad. Look, these
Canelo
fans so mad. They got to use homophobic slurs because y'all so mad. Y'all can't talk boxing.
Well, let's give him a little bit of boxing expert in the morning. He says, Ness, ¿cuál es el hospital más cercano al MGM para mandarle flores a Caleb?
Yeah.
Este morro no noquea ni un chivo a patadas.
Yeah, nobody thought he was going to drop Uzcategui, and he did it 2 times.
Oh, shit, laughing emoji, hashtag Barbarroja. Red chin. That's hashtag red chin for everybody watching out there. But let me just translate. Ness, what hospital is the closest to the MGM Grand so I can send flowers to Caleb? This kid can't knock out a goat with kicks. Laughing emoji, hashtag Barbarroja, translation, hashtag red beard.
A lot of haters, man. A lot of haters.
Oh, hateration, holleration in this nation. Capuni is up next, and he says Canelo over Ward. Damn. That I can't even say, bro. Like, Ward is a beast. I can't even say what I would think. I would have to take a look at Ward and how he's traded. Jaime Nieto says Canelo not taking Plant lightly. Canelo stays training. He's not getting this last belt lightly. Yeah, I mean, he's at the Balvin concert, you know what I'm saying? Out there with, you know what I'm saying, with the watch, the velour, the tight ass pants and shit, flexing out there, holding the crotch and shit to the crowd. He chilling. Nah, just kidding, man. Listen, like I said before, it could just be him, just, you know, one hand
Canelo
wash the other, like
fans
that.
Emotional, man. Canelo fans super duper emotional right now. Dang,
bro, you talking shit about their fucking guys, bro.
Why'd you
gotta
guys
fall
hate
back,
him, man?
small back.
Why'd you guys so mad, man?
I'll tell you why. Because Coach Moyers is on the super chat.
Juno
He
gotta
says
be so mad, man.
they angry out there right now. It's all good, champs. You know what I'm saying? That's your guy. Coach Myers says Mayweather partied, but was always disciplined. Man, Mayweather fake partied. I remember that time when he on the 24/7 where he had the weed on the table.
Then when the Nevada State Athletic Commission came down on his ass, he said it was fake weed. Who believes that?
That shit wasn't fake.
Somebody it was
like
fake
fire.
weed. It was fake weed for all access. Like, come on, Floyd was the illest, man. He'll make you believe whatever.
Yo, all the late
have you seen the Keller plant right by your face?
No, where's he at?
Check your screen, man.
Oh.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh, look at this guy.
My king.
What is most valid opinion?
Huh?
Everyone said, okay, Caleb Plant on facing Canelo Alvarez. Look at this kid. This kid's sharp, man. See the blazer?
Yeah, but did you read in the caption? First of all, you ruining this. I'll do it.
That shit's tiny.
This is Caleb Plant's official Twitter. This is his official Twitter. And he's telling you, the fans, I've never... I don't know what. Now that I'm reading it.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess
so he's calling Canelo a white boy?
I guess he missed the word say, but he's clarifying that this is a meme that someone made up and not his real quote. Because the quote on the picture is Caleb Plant on facing Alvarez. I'll never let a white boy beat me.
You know, I seen this nest and I didn't know what the hell.
So Caleb took to his Twitter to say, I've never say anything like this, like that, laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
but,
I never said any shit like that.
Yeah, you know. He this is what's going on out there. I just wanted y'all to know that meme was out there.
Funny.
That was a little funny meme.
So
because you know that's that B-Hop quote. You know what I'm saying? When B-Hop fought Kawasaki, he's like, "I'll never let a white boy beat me," and Kawasaki put hands on him.
Kawasaki
like,
sent him out the fucking ring.
Nah, Kawasaki ain't sent him out the ring. That was Joe.
Oh
Smith.
no, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. That was
Joe Smith Jr.
Smith, man, sent him out the ring. Well, what's this poll, man? You put another poll up?
I put a poll because you be disrespecting Plant. So I'm asking the people, what's his best weapon?
Wow, what are the options? He does nothing good.
Look at.
You left that one for the haters, didn't you?
No, and that's why you know there's haters. Look, he does nothing good. It's 33%. There's haters out there. Only Canelo fans want to be blind to the truth, but it's all good. Because look at just 3 basic weapons that you know he does have. Hate him or love him, you know he got a jab. You know he got a left hook, and you know he got good-ass footwork. But they mad. They saying none. He said he does nothing good. That's what they saying. That's the fear in those Canelo fans. No, that's the fear in those Canelo fans. He in a real fucking fight. This ain't no squared up Euro. This a dude with some fucking soul. And they scared.
You're a bum. Fuck that. Ain't no fucking bums.
Yeah. They ain't showing no Caleb Plant bum out here.
Yo, so for anyone that wanted to know how the last poll ended, is 10 million too much for Crawford versus Porter? 52% said no, and 47% said yes.
A lot of haters in this, bro. I just can't even believe that there's someone out there that took the time to say, yeah, I don't want these guys to make $5 million for my entertainment. No, I'd rather them get paid more. Instead of you just being like, man, I just want this fight. Let me bid on yes, that's fine. You bidding no, that's not fine. Let them make less so we don't get this fight. Yo, just get away from here. You're not a real boxing fan. Like,
Go
Jesus.
that way.
Oh my God. Like that many people said that Crawford versus Porter isn't worth $10 million when we just went through the math and know that 275 after paying the fucking broadcaster and the promoter still nets you fucking 11 million.
11.
Like you guys, you don't even care about the sport. You just here to hate. You just here to hate. I wish I had like a little hater scope and I could just snipe all you.
You know what? I'm gonna have to bring a new soundbite for the hateration. Stay tuned. JB Cinema says Canelo, Ness, you will be a believer once again, my friend.
Hey, listen, I'm never not a believer. Canelo is pound for pound numero uno. And he ain't a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. The thing is, he showed me some signs of fear. I didn't see all this with other fighters. I didn't see all this hardball Red Bull negotiations, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see him have to threaten to pull out and miss his date. Like, he's going above and beyond to shake up the Plant team. Something's up. Maybe he's the one shook up. There's a reason he was last. You don't save the easiest for last. You save the best for last. That's been the same phrase ever since I was born. But you losers want to change it now because it's your favorite fighter that chose to save the best for last. You want to believe he saved the bum for last. But that's why the betting line ain't showing that he a bum.
Let me tell you something.
You're a bum. Fuck that. Ain't no fucking bums.
Super Max, you know, he's a Canelo fan, champ. He said Floyd never had a rematch clause. Check the pre-pro.
That's what I just said. It was only when he fought Oscar. Oscar had it one way. What was we talking about here? Or
what you talking about?
Or is you saying that for these freaking fans that don't know nothing? You know nothing.
Don't know shit.
Yo, fucking is that show done forever? Like, is no more, you know, the North?
They're supposed to be coming up with a new what do they call it? Games of Thrones.
Oh yeah, that was a good ass show, man.
It's supposed to be the Empire, like the Tarkanians. You know, the people with the white hair, like what's her face? The girl, the queen with the white hair.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Like a prequel?
Yeah, so there's a prequel. Yeah, that's what. And actually, I got that information from Mario.
What
Mario
is that?
Daenerys. Damn, it's crazy, right? That show is like my favorite freaking show, bro. Like that show was.
No. London knows nothing about boxing.
Oh,
he didn't duck this fight twice. He did what he's been doing, not accepting bullshit negotiations. You guys gotta understand. You could go to law. You could go to court with a public defender, or you could go to court with a paid attorney that has your best interest, which has your best interest at heart. You understand? Public defender, he just won a conviction. He's got to get it in. He's got 1 million in view per day. Per day. Your attorney, your paid attorney is working for you. Al is working for Plant. Them deals, they wasn't right. This deal right here, this the one that's right.
Stupendous.
Even though we don't like that it's a one-way rematch, but this the one that's right here.
He's like, we ain't got to worry about that rematch, champ.
Yo, so Rob is saying that Caleb has less than a chance than Billy Joe had. I don't know about that because I got Caleb at a +4.
Damn, Rob, you had to pop up with that bullshit.
No, you know, he's a hater. He's a UK lover.
Rob came all the way from the UK. He hit that snipe button on him real quick. Pew, pew, pew.
Let me see. I got Canelo right here. Where we at?
Hey, yo, you got to give it to Rob, though. He's trying to make one of his mates look better.
Man, his mate is retired, man. Fuck,
your boy complaining about not
why
getting
we talking
paid?
about
What's
Billy Joe, man? His legacy is being the first man to openly admit Triple G would beat him and another man on the same night. And the first man that I know that after a fight, he just quits. So I'm glad that Rob told us Canelo was a minus 1,000 and Billy was a minus 700 because Plant is minus 400 and Canelo is minus 600. Like I said earlier in this show, I said the betting lines indicate the Plant's no bum. The betting lines indicate the Plant is better than Billy Joe. But you guys are mad. You mad. You want to call me a hater.
There ain't no fucking bums.
You want to call me a hater? It's all good. Just know that Plant has the same shot that Mikey opened up to have over Earl. Remember, Mikey was a 4-1. So,
I mean, Rob's bringing the facts, but
look, alternative facts are not facts.
No, I'm glad he brought it up because it just makes my argument stronger. It shows that Billy Joe was considered less of a threat than Plant. It's just that simple.
Listen, and look, a lot of us were excited about the Canelo Billy Joe Saunders fight. We really thought that Billy Joe was that character, right? And when I say character, he had the attitude and displayed the mindset, and he wasn't fearful, and we got excited for it. But man, he got demolished, dude.
Who, Billy?
Yeah. He got demolished. I know UK Rob is feeling real sad. I see UK Rob out there caping, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, man, get my man paid.
My man
he
showed
can
how
get paid
soft
out
he
there.
was. He showed how soft he was, bro. First, remember, he complained and threatened to pull out the fight because of the size of the ring. Then you get in the ring and they break your face and you quit boxing. Like, you showed yourself.
Yeah. Even Kell Brook came back. A lot of guys came back. I hope that...
Read what again? It says Canelo is a minus 1,000 for this. He was a 700 for Saunders. Oh, okay. Again, he's still more of an underdog for Saunders. I mean, more of a favorite. He's minus 600. You keep saying like, oh, you got it wrong. What? No, I'm still right. Plant is still better. The numbers don't lie. Canelo's not a minus 1,000 for this fight. He's not a minus 700 for this fight. He's a minus 6, which is less, which means he's less of a favorite than he was to win the other fight.
Real quick, my man Drew Down on the super chat.
Oh, Drew's coming for me. He's a hater. Known hater. Known hater.
I was about to say he's showing some love, but he says, Ness would like to thank Caleb Plant and Al Heyman for sponsoring this broadcast.
You're welcome.
LOL. The hate is real. Keep the same energy for your boy Tank.
My boy Tank crushing it out here. He the biggest fight from 140 to 147. I meant 130 to 147.
He said keep the same energy.
Vegas knows best. Let me see. I think I got the Bet MGM app in here somewhere. Let me see what Vegas got it at. Who got the Vegas app? The MGM one.
I definitely don't got that. But I can hit you with another super chat.
You don't got nothing, bro. Like,
I got draft. I'm actually going to do a MyBookie account because
my man don't fuck with no boxing, bro.
We roll with MyBookie. Yo, Ken Stone says, if King Nella wins, will you come back to the team?
I'm always King Nello, man. I just don't like the way he's being a dictator.
To this day.
With the high emphasis on dick. Yo, I can't use this app, man. My state ain't legit, but your state is
you ain't got to be a dickhead just because you want what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
he wanted what he wanted.
You want a one-way rematch. You
want this bread?
You earned your shot at a rematch like I earned my shot at a rematch, but you want me not to get it because you are diva and diva's great.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. It's war from the beginning. The negotiations is war. Everything is war, man. The stuff like this doesn't surprise me anymore. But I think that and who cares? I mean, not who cares, but like talking about it now, like the reasons that we spoke about of what happened. Well, not reasons, but what happens when he gives up those belts. After if he wins, against Caleb Plant. That's very interesting to me. I don't know if that was a part of what influenced Caleb to say, you know what? Who cares? If I lose, this guy ain't staying here, so I don't give a fudge. I don't know, but that's my own conspiracies or whatever.
I can't find the Bet MGM is not coming. Oh, here we go. Bet MGM. Boop 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 boop. Ah, fuck. If I'm not in the state, it don't let me, man. It's gonna say, let me see, tracking me. Y'all tracking me?
Oh man, yo, every app wants to track you now.
Yes, they
What
want.
the hell's up with
They
this
want
world?
help. They want help from your keystrokes to send you more products to purchase.
Yo, ain't that some shit?
Canelo plant on M. Oh, Rob got it already.
Yo, Rob,
And Plant is still less of an underdog. I still continue to be right on all betting sites. Plant is a plus 550. Canelo is a minus 1,000, which would be, for Rob's argument, equal to what he was for Saunders, except Saunders would still be a greater underdog.
Damn, Rob, got him.
Got him. Yo, let me go to the callers.
Let me just hit up Chuck Supremacy before you do, if that's okay. He says the way Plant can use his footwork and sweet hands can give Canelo issues, but the way Canelo cuts the ring off and his pressure can be the difference. That is going to be
Have
the
you
difference.
ever heard the term "don't hook with a hooker"?
Don't hook with a hooker.
Someone is going to have to be put to that test of who's got the snappier hook. Because it's not about power. Who gets there first? Canelo's hook to the body could be longer, even though he could be faster and still get that longer hook where he's leaning and he's got a sidestep. He could still get it there quick. I'm not saying he can't. But, scientifically speaking, theoretically, the fucking orthodox fighter that is going to defend that body shot, his left hook is right there to knock your ass right over the top of your dome.
Nice, tight, short hook.
Nice, tight, short hook. It should be shorter distance and time for him to land his left hook. You know what I'm saying? Is that enough to disrupt the momentum and the style of Canelo a couple times, make him rethink his things? I'm pretty sure. I
think that the tail of the tail for
Plant
this
ain't
fight.
just a one guy hook. My man is on that Royce shit. He could do that, bang, bang. He could do double, and he likes to double from the bottom to the top too. Hey, look, man, it is what it is, yo. November 6th.
It makes sense. Listen, and that you keep mentioning that hook, and it is going to be. I mentioned the jab, right? Because that's what's going to keep Canelo off. But that hook is what's going to create that respect. If he's able to touch Canelo up to where he got Canelo thinking, this fight can turn a little different. But
bro, that jab, man, that jab and that left hook and those feet. People think he gonna cut the distance off so easy. You got a jab in your face, different speeds, educated up and down. Then you got a dude that is athletically gifted enough to turn his jab into a hook. And he got the feet to back up. Canelo loved being flat-footed. He uses lateral movement with his waist, but his legs are planted because he likes to generate power. Plant is on his toes. It's the same problems I had with the Fury Wilder fight, but y'all don't want to see it. It's okay. I'm not saying Wilder is Canelo and Canelo is Wilder. I'm saying obviously Canelo got more tools in his basket. He's more athletic in the ring, when it comes to boxing, actual movement.
Prowess.
You know what I mean? He's more athletic than Wilder, but at the same time, he loves to be planted. Isn't that ironic? He loves to be planted. He gonna be playing plant. He gonna get planted with that left hook.
That left hook, it better land, because if you don't create some respect in for that first half of the fight, it's gonna be him freaking bulldozing.
You know
forward.
what it is, Doomy? They can't see Plant being successful because of Canelo's power, and I get it. But we can't always, didn't Wilder Fury teach us we can't always think about power? What else is there? When Caleb starts backing up out of them shots, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna be there? We'll see, man. We'll see.
No, this fight. Look,
remember, that bullies always lose when the bully gets bullied too. You know what I'm saying? When he's not allowed to dictate. Canelo's been the boss for so long,
right?
And
I was ready to segue
and let me
into
tell
that,
you,
man,
everything
because
has been disrupted. These negotiations ain't been the way he wanted. This is his fourth time trying to hammer this dude down. He's already frustrated. Plant's already winning. Plants already winning because Canelo been wanted this fight 4 times ago. Plants already winning because he already got more money than everybody before Canelo in the 168 division. Everybody before him in the 168 division when they faced Canelo. Plants already winning. Plants already winning. He the only fighter that got it on his network. Everybody had a fight on Canelo's terms. Plants already winning. He's already winning. He's already winning.
I'm winning.
So, we'll see.
Range. That's
see.
going to be the factor in this fight, and I'll say it now. Range is going to be the factor. Range and timing. He's going to have to keep Canelo at the end of the jab, and when he stands to fight, he has to keep him at the end of the punches. He cannot allow Canelo to get on the inside with him and keep the fight there, you know. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there's going to be pockets where Canelo is able to get on the inside, and he's going to have to fight on the inside. But I wouldn't want him to stay in there, you know. Fight throw your flurry and get the hell out the back door. Range is going to be the key to this, man. If he's able to keep Canelo at the end of that jab and pepper him like the way he did, maybe he's still got a chance to.
There's a lot of interest in this fight. I love it, though. See, this ain't just some non-meaningful fight. Like, this fight ain't happening until November, and people are, like, all the way excited right now. So this is a good fight. You can tell. Very good of them, too, to get the jump the gun. You know, you figure you got October 6th, November 6th, so they got, 10 weeks that they got since it's been announced? Something like that, maybe like a 10 weeks. That's not bad. That's a lot of time to let this thing marinate in the minds of people, you know? So far on our poll, looks like we got 236 votes, and they're saying that Caleb Plant's jab is one of his best tools at 26%. The left hook is at 8%. Regardless of what I've been saying, these peons don't see it. Footwork is 34%, and those same peons are saying he doesn't do anything good with 32%.
Hey, what happened?
Man, killing me right now. Yo, that means that 90% of the listeners right now are definitely Canelo fans.
Yeah, they all tight. They not the 90% of the listeners are butthurt right now. We going to in Essex, but before we do, don't forget Big Rig Trucking Agency in a city near you.
These calls are brought to you by Big Rigs Trucking Agency, experts for all your insurance and trucking needs. For quotes and consultations, visit us at brtagency.com or contact us at 908-943-6918.
It's been a minute since we've heard.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Top of the morning. Buenos días, familia. ¿Qué pasa?
You back at the office?
Bendición.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm on the other side of the street. I'm used to being in front of my screen, smiling at the wonderful boxing community, man. But they got me. But the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't going back to work, in quotes, until October 18th. So my ass will be kicking ass on TBV. I'm loving that right now. I'm pushing papers and being the best me I can be. Great show this morning, though, man. Y'all was getting real deep, and Doomy and Ness, man, y'all are like two monks, you know what I'm saying, philosophizing, and y'all really came to some good shit because mind over matter, man. You know, y'all was doing the car wreck versus the thing, and I think y'all was saying the same thing in different ways. Mentally, both Spence and Wilder have to overcome something, and that's far more greater than the physical aspect of it. I like that Chavez Sr. was giving out all that game on Wilder. Listen, outside of his sons, outside of Omar and what's the other guy, Sid Jr., Chavez knows boxing. He has no incentive to lean in a direction towards a particular fighter. He's got no dog in it. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we're kind of getting some balance on it. One thing I'll say about Fury is that I think he's under a lot of pressure because he got people making excuses for him. You know what I'm saying? I think people will very easily, for whatever reason, make the excuse of, the kid, like don't nobody else got no kids, or the mental health, like don't nobody else go through mental health. Like eventually, you know what I'm saying, these things will run out, and Wilder, all he has to do is keep his mind right. The only thing I like that he didn't do, because you kind of can't come to terms when you don't say shit out loud, he needs to go in the ring and just scream, I lost! You can own it. You own that shit when you say it out loud. So, he got to say it not just to his inner circle. He got to be able to say it to the world. I lost and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So when he say that, he'll be much better off. But great show as always, fellas. I'm not going to hold up the line. I'm going to be back with y'all tomorrow. TBV is the greatest in the world. Shout out to the big homie Info Joe. Yeah, man, I'm out.
Essex, New Jersey. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Folks jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the thick glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Brandon, Cincinnati.
Yo, Ness, how my audio, brother?
Better than most days.
Cool. Hey, stop lying to the public saying Floyd never had a rematch clause.
We got an article that says he never had a rematch clause. Which one?
I posted an article in the back call chat showing you that he had one against Robert Guerrero, good brother.
All right. Let's see.
Was he scared of Robert Guerrero? And I think Supermax posted it in the pre-pro. That's why he was telling you to check your pre-pro. So, yeah, Floyd's done the same shit.
Okay. But, one rematch clause? That's all you can find?
Hey, he did it against Robert the Ghost. Was he scared of the Ghost? I don't know.
The Ghost did put hands on Berto. I can see why. He been wanting that Berto fight for how long? He went to see Berto versus Ortiz in Connecticut, of all places, and Berto lost. And then he goes to see him again, and Berto get his ass kicked versus Guerrero. He probably was scared. Why wouldn't he be?
I doubt it. It's just good business, like I told you the other day, man.
Good business. Dog, it's okay to be afraid. Listen, I went to Jamaica and got on one of them rinky-dink zip lines made out of wood. I was scared. I was afraid.
Me too. Hey, I've done them shits too, man.
All right, so it's okay to be afraid, man, especially in Jamaica, third world country, shit made out of wood, swaying in the wind. You better believe I was scared. Floyd could be afraid, but hold up. I thought this dude was a featherweight. He just came up, beat this dude from Turkey, then he beat the shit out of Berto, made him look like a motherfucking rabbit raccoon. Come on, man. He probably was. It was like, look, boss. You the boss, but let us do our job and put this rematch clause. Well, I could believe that. I believe that shit like a motherfucker.
I don't know, man. But I agree with Chavez. Plan is good. I just don't think he's good enough to beat Canelo. I agree with him 100% on that. And as far as Wilder, he just got to show me at this point. And man, all the talking and the video clips are cool, but cracks at this, man. You came up short both times. So at this point, you can just show and prove. I don't give a damn. So.
Call you went through no service ARIA. We're going out to what looks like a brand new caller in Chicago. Remember that? Who remembers that from, what is it? My Pet Detective? No. What was that? Ace Ventura? Ace Ventura was like, Chicago. Nah, y'all remember that? I'm a movies guy, man. I watch hella movies, bruv. Like hella movies. So it's always on my mind. Chicago, what's up? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
I do. Who are you?
Oh, hey, Cubalit, man. I'll be watching your show a lot, man.
What's your
name? I like the show. I've been watching it for years.
What's your name?
Oh, my name?
Yeah.
Tino Latino.
Who?
Yeah, I'm Tino Latino.
Tino
yeah,
Latino.
Hey, brother.
Tino Latino.
Yeah, Tino Latino. Soy mexicano.
Tino Latino. I'm almost afraid you trolling us, man. I don't know.
No. Charlie, bro. I'm a big boxing fan. I enjoy watching boxing. I watch IBFP. I watch Maestro Boxing. Major T Boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trolling. I'm a boxing fan, and I like listening to your show. Huh?
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. My homeboy put me up on this show. His name is Rob. I've known it for years, but you know what I'm saying. I've worked a lot. So But now I'm getting addicted to watching these shows, man. I'm starting to get more knowledge on the politics side of boxing, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man.
But anywho, bro, I don't think Plant could beat Canelo, bro. That's just my opinion. I know I'm Mexican, man. I'm not trying to be biased, though, bro. Canelo's just too strong for that dude, bro. That's just my opinion, man. And I've seen his videos. He doesn't really hit hard, bro. You know what I mean? Compared to Canelo, that's just my opinion, bro. You know.
That's what I keep saying, that everybody thinks Canelo's going to win based off power. They think the Plant isn't strong enough. But listen, Malignaggi won 2 world titles, and he only got 5 knockouts on his resume, man. You don't got to have power to win.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But I feel you, bro. But, man, I just don't think he got the athleticism, bro. You know, he ain't like Lara or Mayweather, bro. That's just my opinion, man.
I hear you.
Nah,
listen,
bro.
is it Chino, Latino?
He's agile, but he doesn't got that strength. Man, I seen his video. I seen him punch it's common sense, man. Like, you watch the videos, like, you know, like Giant Boxing or Fino Boxing or whatever on YouTube, like the comparison, and I feel that Plant, man, he's just too weak for Canelo, bro. That's just my opinion, and he lacks the experience, bro.
I hear you, but
experience.
is it Chino or Tino?
No, Chino, like Chinese, Chino Latino. Yeah.
I got you. So listen, Chino, this is the thing, man. Plant ain't here to exchange. That's what I'm saying. You only got to be stronger, Doomy, if you plan on going toe-to-toe. Plant not Mexican. Laura didn't go toe-to-toe. Laura wasn't stronger, and he had a tight fight. Some people believed he won. That's all you got to do it's a race to 7, ladies and gentlemen. You guys got to get that through your heads. Yo, Paulie Malignaggi was a 2-time champion, 140 and 147. He went to the Ukraine and won his belt with 5 knockouts. He won that second welterweight title over an undefeated Ukrainian on home territory with a left hand. But you talking about you need power. Bro, this is boxing. This is boxing, man. Let me get to King Born in Brooklyn. Actually, let me see. Coach Myers, Boomerang, what up?
Coach Myers.
Before he killed me and shit.
Yo.
I'm gonna have to drop down and wait. Come see Coach Myers and shit, man. He got me never wanting to miss him on Boomerang and shit.
Yo, Ness, I got some fresh mitts. I'm bringing them with me.
He lying, y'all. He lying.
Man, let me go bring my mitts, man.
Yeah, y'all hear me?
I hear you, man. I hear you. Do me just trying to talk over you.
Yeah, I see that. Just like hey, you did that video yesterday, Do Me?
He said, he asked me like, how do I send you the video? So let's see. Let's see.
So it's not up yet, right?
Do me, where's the video? Do me, where's the video? No, don't show us the mitts. Where's the video?
I had to go to the boxing gym to do the video. So when we hang up, I'm going to the boxing gym. Yeah, I wasn't able to. Ness wants to get at me, man. But
dog,
it's been a rough week to do me, man.
You could buy a suction cup that holds your phone, go down to your gym, and do the first video.
Bro, I was doing videos yesterday, dog, and the music they play, I was trying to get the owner to turn off the music because it's going to mess everything up.
Yeah.
So then I went outside of my gym, and I got frustrated because, man, I'll tell you offline. Last night, I didn't get home till like 12 in the morning again because some plumbing shit happened in my... Anyway. I'm getting it today, though. I'm going
your
to the
time's up,
gym.
Coach Myers. Get you on the net. Nah, I'm so fucking with you.
Hey, Coach. I'm waiting for you, Coach. I'm waiting for you.
Listen, I've been waiting for you, Do Me, for a while, man. For that video. But listen. Why we forgetting that Canelo got head movement? Why we forgetting that Jacobs fight when they was making the meme how the Canelo was bobbing and weaving? Come on, man.
So wait,
hey, you forgot about that?
All right,
so
Coach Myers,
like this guy just gonna walk straight through throwing punches, man.
Coach,
so that's my call.
He ain't want to exchange. Yo, listen.
He want to exchange.
There's no way you could compare Daniel Jacobs to Plant, man. Daniel Jacobs isn't. Let's just leave it at he's stiffer. Can we agree he's stiffer? Can we agree he's stiffer than fucking Keller Plant?
Look, and I want to say yes, Ness, but I don't want to agree that it's not really the word rightly chosen. He's not as
fluid, rhythmic.
He doesn't.
He don't got that soul. He ain't got soul like Plant, man.
He's not a pure boxer in the sense that he's fighting on his back foot, looking for counters, stuff like that. I could see him more of a boxer puncher, but then again, that falls into, he's also a boxer. But I get it. Caleb Plant is just a lot more smooth with it. His boxing is there's a lot of movement, a lot of countering.
My man is in the water, not getting wet. Y'all know it, I know it. You said Jacobs beat Plant any day. That's why he looking at Joe Smith instead of Plant? Come on, man. Come on, man. Looking at someone he's been boxing all his life in the amateurs.
But the thing is, Danny's a hard fight for any of these guys, right? He's been. What was Danny's last fight? I can't even remember.
His last fight, he lost to Rosado. No disrespect.
And he shouldn't feel disrespected either. Losing to Rosado is, look, you want to say what you want to say, but that's a fighter from the mud. And Rosado's IQ for boxing is crazy, bro. I remember that one time he was in Philly when he was doing the ab workout.
Yo, dudes is so disrespectful. Like, Jacobs beats Plant. I'ma just forget that I watched Jacobs get a gift over Rosado.
They crazy. See, the thing is that if you're gonna use the same formula to compare, you got to be fair across the board. You know what I'm saying? You just saw my man got beat by Gabe Rosado, but
oh my God, now Rosado would even beat Plant. Now y'all on my Rosado hype train. I've been trying to get Rosado a Canelo fight his whole career. Now you on his hype train. Now because he knocked out some dude that I can't even pronounce his name, that I don't even care about. All you little hipsters like Rosado now. Fuck out of here, man. Rosado ain't got no space on his balls for y'all. Get out of here. Pew, pew, pew. That's me plucking y'all. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Fuck out of here.
That's right, bow, sucker. Yeah.
Everybody want to be a Rosado fan now. No. You wasn't shooting with us in the gym when we was pumping Rosado up. Now you want to be a Rosado fan. No. Fuck out of here.
And that's another fight, right?
These dudes, this is what I'm saying. They hop like little fleas, man, from fighter to fighter, little flea hoppers. Matter of fact, where Triple G at?
Hopping.
Where little Triple G at, man? Triple G, like, where's Wilder in these streets, man? I swear to God. Where's Triple G at, man?
Where is Triple G?
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna steal credit for that, too. Let me go show that Instagram. I screen shared it because I ain't stealing credit. That was that very talented artist, Looney Tunes. I even put it on my story because that is so funny. Let me screen share real quick.
You do that. Let me just get to some of these super.
This heavyweight Derek Starlin, by the way. Heavyweight Derek Starlin catching that body in his third fight. Look at this. He put this right. He made this. Where's Triple G? Just like where's Wildo? It's hilarious. You know what I mean? Yo, look. This based off my conversation yesterday with Sansa Lewickovich. Off-air conversation. I didn't record it. And he says all the press is very happy. But none of the boxing promoters
bro.
are
He
happy.
did a great job with this cartoon.
Yeah. Let me get to some callers here. We going out to Brooklyn. Kingborn. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Get your thoughts in order if you're watching this on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help the show grow. It's going to put this show in the eyes of other boxing fans and help them find this phone number 142-556-950-241 or that Skype number, adding Nestor Gibbs on Skype. You can see the spelling of that right there in our thumbnail. And yeah, come on, be part of the gang and voice your opinion. We're going out actually not to you, but to Stainless, the pound for pound. Stainless, are you available? Are you available? Are you available? Are you available?
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, BOXING.
Yo, TBV, what's good, Ness?
Stainless, what up?
Yo,
Buenos
I'm
dias,
out here in
campeón.
this wind tunnel. I'm gonna step inside for just a minute, so I got better sound. Yo, so man, people just not believing in Caleb Plant. Like I say, maybe I'm biased because I'm down here in Nashville. A caller just said Caleb Plant ain't got no power. I don't think he has like one punch knockout power. I don't think he has the power to knock you out from, like to overpower you like Triple G didn't have knockout power, but if he punched you enough, you quit. Like I don't think Plant has that power. I think he has that keep you honest, keep you off of him power. But I think he's faster than Canelo. And speed beats power, right?
Yeah. Speed and timing, man. Speed and timing.
And he's got great speed and good timing. Like we supposed to be boxing fans, man. Like to talk like there's no way that Caleb Plant could win. I ask myself when I'm thinking about matches, can you on your
why must I? Yo, why that song came into my head? Why must I? Why must I? Why must I chase the cat? Ain't that,
Yo, you be having these old school moments, Chan.
Ain't that Snoop though? That's Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo
Yippee yo yippee
yeah.
say Bow Wow Wow yippee yo yippee yay.
We got Majimbe Boomerang. What up, yo?
Yeah, what up?
Okay.
So the Chavez Senior thing, on the Plant Canelo, that's no surprise. We knew that he was going to be picking Canelo anyway. But what I will say about the Fury Wilder thing is that, man, I think this has all been planned out by Fury. The whole, COVID and changing the fight date and everything. Because if you remember, he said that he went into the first camp with George Lockhart lighter than what George wanted him to come in at. So he was like, that's George's job to get me to the weight that I have to get to safely and comfortably. So I think he's been putting off to get to the weight that he wants to, which is, close to 280, 290. I don't know, man. It just makes sense to me. If you look at the first videos, he's way skinnier than what he looked when he said he was going dark. He looks like he's a big man right now.
Cut it.
Big man, big things.
We got King Born, Brooklyn.
When you see old dirty bastard form a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Yo, y'all hear me, right? Yo, peace, Nash. Peace, CBB family. Listen, peace to the gods and earths. This week, I'm on my superhero, supervillain shit, right? So I'm gonna break it down real quick when it goes to Porter. If y'all remember the X-Men cartoon, Alpha Flight, you had Puck. Puck was down the Alpha Flight. Remember they tried to kidnap Wolverine, right? So think about it. Puck is short, like Porter, be wild like Porter, throw his body like Porter, right? And then you got Bud Crawford. You could say Bud Crawford is goddamn Dr. Strange, because how he moves is mystical, and his intelligence is real ill like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you could call Crawford my man Supermax. We all love Supermax, you heard? You could call Supermax what I always call him at Border Wars, the man with 6 hands. So think like that, right? How you gonna put it together?
K-Boxing in D.C. K-Boxing in D.C.
Hey, fellas. What's going on? Much respect always. Do me. Yes. K, I'm about really ready to take on a new personality. K-Boxing, the conspiracy theorist, because, you got some good topics going on right now, Ness. And, as far as the Wilder thing, real quick, Wilder, you guys will never really understand the mind of a true country boy and what he got going on. Fury can continue doing whatever it is he's doing. He can keep on wilding, playing all his games. But once again, like I said, when they enter that ring, the night they enter that ring, they just better have security around that ring real tight. His coaches better be ready to make sure that he doesn't get himself disqualified, because you guys will never understand what that man got going on in his mind for Fury and how he was violated. Okay, the next thing, real quick on Smith.
To this day.
J. Will, Ohio.
You should lie low. Killer, I used to get it in Ohio.
Yeah. What's up? Good show, man. Ness, man, I kind of wanted to piggyback what you were saying earlier in the show, at the beginning of the show, man. You was kind of saying everything I've been saying a lot about Canelo, man. Love the dude, man. Think the dude is the best in boxing, man. I love watching him fight, but at the end of the day, man, we got to at least try to be able to hold him accountable the same way we hold all of our other favorite fighters accountable for the things they do. And you was kind of going down like a litany of things on your list of, just kind of going down memory lane of, Canelo's BS. But I was thinking no more. It was just like, he's the only cat, well, not the only cat, but he threw away a belt to avoid Triple G the first time. He fought at 155 for a 160-pound belt catch weight. So he got a 160 WBC belt for fighting Cotto, but he had a 155 catch weight limit on that fight.
That was
he had his own weight limit.
That was Cotto's. Remember, he was the A side. It's Cotto catch weight, man. He also put Martinez in a catch weight.
Okay. I take that back. He made his own weight limit at super welterweight. He got a bullshit boxing decisions. Then plus, he's the only cat in the top 10 pound per pound that's ever been popped dirty.
I mean, listen.
Vindicated after.
Definitely vindicated, because the hair follicles, anything stays in your hair longer than it does in anything. That's why they do the hair. But
some will argue that he wears a Scully. No, just kidding.
What?
But people will come up with anything. They're like, no, but it didn't go to his hair because. Oh man, listen, man, he was exonerated, vindicated. That'll stay in the back, and he's doing so much good right now that's not even. And it's probably unfair to some, right? Because I know that we've crashed down on a couple of fighters for popping, for enhancement performance drugs, but with Canelo, the thing is that he's doing so much great things that, and he's being tested that, like, you're like, okay, well, maybe he wasn't cheating, dude. Like, he's not out here cheating now. He's getting tested. They're still doing what they're doing and having success at it. So, yeah, you could throw that in there to stain the name a little bit. Just like they did with Mayweather. They tried to say that his IV was funny style.
It's lack of knowledge, man. It's like he said, Mayweather's Cotto's catchweight, he tried to pin it on Canelo,
Absolutely not.
That's not how it went.
Absolutely not.
Now, did he fight at 155? Yeah, he did that 155. He fought a few people at 155, but to get the belt it was Cotto's terms. He even took short money. He had less money than Cotto in that fight.
Let me read this super chat real quick. I don't know if I got to it. It was from the Brotherhood.
You last stopped off on Joseph,
Chucky?
where he
On
said
Joseph?
check the pre-pro. Then no G in Dallas was next.
Okay, I think I missed the one from Brotherhood when he says Canelo.
I
and Plant have the
got
same-
I got Chuck Supremacy. I'm gonna go all the way to the top, man. In case we missed anybody, we going to the tippity top. Justin Gonzalez, you ever got him?
Yeah, we got. I think Chuck Supremacy, and then the Brotherhood, and then we're back up where you said no
Let me
G
just
Dallas.
bring him up. We're going to screen share him more. I know you said Capuni, but we're going to give him his love and screen share. We just screen shared Justin's. So Capuni said Canelo over Ward. I did not come to you, JT. Get that mic ready and we could go to you next. We got MTV or My TV. What is it? Did you go to that one? I don't remember you saying that. My TV.
Yeah, we did that. We did that one.
You
we
did My TY. That reminds me of that song. UNITY.
UNITY is unity.
Yo, what happened to Queen Latifah? She went to Hollywood and never came back. That's what happened. So you
She's
did
building
boxing
some.
expert? You did boxing expert?
I did do boxing expert.
So we'll screen share it.
It's
And then
crazy. Queen
Kabuni.
Latifah, she's if I'm not mistaken,
You did Jaime
she's
Nieto? My man Jaime?
yes, I did.
Jaime stays
They,
showing
they're
love.
doing some developments in Newark.
Oh, really?
A friend of mine. He's a developer.
Oh,
and
is he?
They're doing something big over there in Newark. Shout out to Newark, Brick City. Stand up.
Newark stay doing so much, and it's still Newark.
You know I got to shout out Eastwick, Elizabeth Champ.
JB Cinema says Canelo. Ness,
Yeah,
you
we
will
did
be,
that one.
All right, making sure. Just screen sharing. We did the Joseph. Joseph.
Joseph Floyd never had rematch. Check the pre-pro.
All right, we did that. Who next? After that was Drew Down. We did Drew Down, but we still gonna screen share his hate.
Ken Stone, we did.
And then we got Ken Stone. What was that?
Well, we did Chuck, and then we had Brotherhood. I don't think I got to Brotherhood because I don't remember talking about Amir Khan. You know, I would remember that. You know, Mario would have probably tuned in right now for that. Canelo and Plant have the same KO percentage. Amir Khan helps. Guys.
Canelo
So you said
and Plant have Amir. I mean, but Plant has been fighting natural 68 pounders. Khan is like he fighting welterweights and below. So his power. Obviously, he has no power. Plant is fighting grown, real, legit men. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I never met a 147-pound dude like all day 147 unless like actually Shandu, right?
Shandu stays pretty steady, but Shandu does
He's under
miles.
147. Shandu's actually like a dude that walks around at 130. Oh, and Matt was mad thin. He was like 126, 29 and shit.
Damn, Matt was that low?
I mean, yeah, remember he fought Warren at like
Oh,
some
he's
weird
dead.
shit.
Yeah. Well, let me get to the next Ken Stone one where he says that what beats speed, Ness? Timing, and Canelo has that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
We'll see when you're getting popped in the face with a jitty jab.
But you know what it is? Timing. What beats timing? Range. You know what I mean? If I control the range, you can't time me. So if Caleb's able to control that range, he won't be able to get timed. And he's the longer man. So it's going to be a game plan that has to be super disciplined throughout these 12 rounds. So hope these guys got that shit on lock.
Oh, yeah, but the difference is now I read the Brotherhood super chat clearly. The difference is though, Brotherhood, Canelo has more fights though.
That's what I was about to say.
So
you can't compare these KO percentages.
Yeah, comparing KO percentages is not really, but I get it. I get what you're saying. But it don't really help the argument because they're going to run right to the number of fights that he got. So.
Oh, broski, did you see Tyson? The next super chat by Drew Down. I don't know if you saw the clip
That's
on the
his
podcast.
third one, so let me go ahead and give him some love with the ring the alarm. We got a third super chat coming. Okay, where is it? Here we go.
That was the song right there.
Here we go. Drew Down says, like Tyson said, it's going to be Plant's funeral. How many times has Mike Tyson been wrong about Floyd Money Mayweather?
He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
There you go. Notoriously wrong about Mayweather. Please, man. Like, please,
You can't curse me. You're not man enough.
Please, man. Nobody ain't want to hear none of that shit.
Bro,
Tyson
but did you see the clip?
Tyson a hater, man.
Did you see the clip, bro?
Tyson
He was
a hater,
dying.
Man. Tyson a hater, man. He got it. Yo, he know he got to be entertaining or he going to get put off the air, man. He living a life right now. He Mike Tyson podcast. Everybody want to be on that shit. But he know he straight lying.
Mike Tyson boxing. When you going to throw a little invite this way,
Yeah, man. Give us that shine, man. We need 1 million subbies.
I want to sit down with the man that inspired me and shit. Mike
Steve
Tyson,
Munoz
bro.
says, Ness, bet your mortgage on Plan Emoji since you're so confident. Don't you worry about what I'm betting. Worry about what you betting. Won't you bet me if you so confident? You bet me. You bet me your mortgage.
He said, "Bet your mortgage, Chad." They try to make you put the house up on your on your words. Yo, Noah G in Dallas was before then. I don't know if you read that.
I definitely screen shared it because I thought you read it. But he says Ness only defending Plant because he cool with them. Even Plant's wife knows he won't beat Canelo. What if she has to interview him after he beats Plant? She gonna be professional and do her job, man. Do her job. Right. Mills Lane says Plant wins on points if he don't get knocked out. I can see that happening.
Extremely disciplined game plan. For you to accomplish that, you got to do Mayweather shit in there.
Mayweather was a smaller man and outboxed Canelo. Humberto Velasco says, who has better timing, Canelo or Plant? Mayweather. And the only reason you asking that question is because you've seen Canelo in more elite level fights, so you're going to easily lean to Canelo. This is Plant's coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Plant about to show. He's great. Yeah, y'all mad, Joe. Y'all mad. I get it, though. I get it. Listen, a dude can only show his greatness when given that opportunity. So all that, resume. This ain't Crawford with 30-something fights. This Plant with less than 20. Y'all asking for a resume with less than 20. Y'all calling him scared when he facing the greatest fighter of this generation with less than 20 fights, but y'all calling him scared. We got dudes like Anthony Yarde straight saying, no, I'd rather fight this old dude. I don't want to fight Buatsi. I don't want to fight this one. But y'all disrespecting Plant because y'all don't know shit about boxing, man. Roger said that, man. That's what we know for sure, that you don't know shit about boxing, man. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, who has better timing, Canelo or Plant? That's hard. But I could easily say, because of the resume, like you said, Ness, and the amount of fights that we've been able to see and the evolution and all that other stuff. I think Canelo has great timing, in his offense, especially in his attacks. He's able to time guys out and shoot shots as shots are coming out to him and evade shots and place his. He's great at timing. I'm going to say Canelo's better at the timing. I can't say who's better at the range, and I would actually incline more towards Caleb. I could argue that
Plant got better timing because he looks better because his opposition is lower. Like, I mean, you ain't going to know that. They about to fight each other. We're going to see who's faster, who got better timing, who got better skills, who got better stamina, who hits harder. We're going to see who implements game plan. And guess what? Ultimately, we'll find out who's better on that night.
So as of now, I guess.
Listen, this beyond me.
I got Hobbs, New Mexico, Austin.
What happened to JT?
JT, I got. That's who I got. JT in New Orleans. Are you ready?
Okay,
are you ready?
With the crickets.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
We're doing live TV.
Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Clear.
Yeah. Whoever sent that super chat talking about best timing and all that, man, they're ridiculous. It's like you can't really say that based off the opponents they fought. We gotta see that in the ring after they fight each other, who had the better timing, and then you can make that. You can have that answer. Me personally, Caleb Plant has all the skills, all the will, all that, etc. to beat Canelo. We just don't know if he got the mental fortitude to fight a 12-round fight at a pace like that to keep up with Canelo, to keep Canelo off of him. He has a good jab. Like I said, I could see Caleb Plant beating him with a jab, keep turning him, etc. and stuff like that. But we just don't know. I think it's gonna be more mental with this fight with Caleb Plant to beat the Canelo. And who the fuck this is? I had somebody rung my doorbell. But I just think, man, Caleb Plant has all the skills to cut it.
Yo, fuck, man. I missed the counterpunch from Jay Will in Ohio. You should lie low. Where are you?
Counterpunch.
No, he's not on the line because I didn't go to him in time.
Oh.
Jay Will, if you're listening, jump on Skype. I tried to add you, but I don't see you there. That reminds me of like a Chinese kung fu movie ending after like the sensei dies.
That instrument is shit. Like it's like an upside down violin.
I gotta fucking seek revenge right now.
I will come back.
My sensei died
and get revenge. Remember the movies, dude? Like the guy would talk in English and the actor's mouth still be moving. It's like you will pay.
Yeah, I remember that. I really do. Where is my man Jay Will in Ohio? You should lie low. In the meantime, we're going to Hobbs, Nuevo Mexico. Let me see. Did he just jump on here? Hobbs in New Mexico. Oh, there you go. Damn, he jumped off. All right, Hobbs in New Mexico. Talk to me. Austin.
Hey,
V's.
good morning, Ned. Good morning, Doomy. How y'all doing today?
All right.
Good, bless, brother.
Hey, Ness, man, don't worry, bro. There's still gonna be room on the Canelo train after he wins, bro. We ain't gonna hold it against you. We know you gotta get your views.
Mm-hmm.
No, we know. You know what I'm saying? You honorary Mexican, but yeah, bro. Canelo's gonna body him, and I think Wilder's gonna drop Tyson. Honestly, I think he's gonna outbox him, not just with his right hand. Like he's just gonna outbox him. But yeah, man. Shout out to SDS. Y'all tune into Border War show tonight. I posted that sparring footage, man. With he's the #1 light heavyweight in New Mexico right now. So that's on my YouTube page. Y'all go check that out. You as well, Ness. You as well, Jimmy. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Shout out to my son Jordan Baker. Shout out to all the little people, man. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all, but I gotta get back to work, man. Good show. Hey, can y'all pin the Discord, bro, so we can keep that thing growing? And good show, Ness. Good show.
I need a new link, man.
Mexico.
I need a new link, man. Tell Brandon send me the new link, man. That shit, it expires. That shit is so corny. I'm tired of that dumbass Discord. Yo.
Sounds like trouble. Yo, they got a new one from Brotherhood on the super chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got something to say to you. He says Canelo is basically Danny Garcia on steroids.
What? He ain't saying that to me. He's saying that to the Canelo lovers.
He said the Canelo lovers. Mm-hmm. Yo, Danny Garcia on steroids. Nah, champ. Danny Garcia, even though Danny Garcia does plant his feet all the time, he's always well planted, and he's been known. Well, he's been, people have said that he's kind of flat-footed, but I think the Danny Garcia style is just that, he's able to move around the ring in a way where you might say he's flat-footed, but I think he works the ring pretty well. You don't have to bounce on your feet, and be jumping up and down and doing fancy stuff in order for you to be effectively moving around the ring. And I think that's a misconstrue from your man.
A counter punch from JT. Still owe Jay Will his, but he's not around.
Yo, can you hear me?
We do.
Yeah, that doorbell kind of threw me off my call, but man, I'm just tired of people talking about this Canelo thing, and what's really sad about it, like they so high on Canelo, like on some I don't know, some high fanboy stuff. I'm just tired of saying fanboy. I think it's worse than fanboy stuff, because at the end of the day, these two fighters, they got there how they got there. You can't just count Caleb playing out and stuff like that. You gotta really watch boxing and understand boxing. Yes, Canelo might be the A side, he might be the favorite opponent in there, but Caleb Plant brings a lot of things to the table, and that goes off of his mental too when he's in there. Like Adumi said earlier, he got to fight a good, steady pace, 12-round fight, but that mental pressure, that's the key right there. We gonna see if we're gonna if that's gonna break him down. If Canelo can break him down mentally, because you get fatigued, overthinking as well as you just physically.
Hell yeah, you get tired, yo. When you're in that ring and you're not able to fire off instinctually, and that other man got you thinking too much. Oh man, your breathing just goes off. You get more anxiety. It's a dangerous situation. That mental pressure it can get you.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out.
You can get fucked.
We got Davidian, Buffalo Falls.
Yo, what's good, TBV?
What up?
Good, Doomy. It's good, man. I'm just glad that this fight is going down between Caleb Plant and Canelo. It's a good fight. I mean, whatchamacallit guy, I feel like he has all the tools, regardless of what the hardcore Canelo fans say. And two, he's a thinking fighter too. That's the big thing. Like, they're both got good IQs. I mean, obviously Canelo's gonna be the heavy favorite. I get that, but I feel like Caleb Plant, this is his time to shine. So we'll see in November. But you know, I've been said I'm rocking with my boy Sweet Hands. So, because nobody's invincible. But other than that, great show and God bless y'all.
All right.
You've seen him, you know how strong he is.
God bless, brother.
We're at 128,785. So roughly we need about 15 to get to 128,800. But you can take us to the next level and get us to 130,000.
Yeah, man. Let's break that number already, man. I've been wanting to get to that 130 already. Bust through it, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the program.
I want to get to 1.3, but I don't know. It looks like we're gonna need a miracle.
Let's have a miracle
little
today.
Engine that could though. We're gonna go little engine that could, little 100 every day.
Testicle Tuesday.
Yes, I referred to Ace Ventura earlier. We're going out to Hawk in Maryland. Don't forget, today at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have our Border Wars series at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we will be discussing Border Wars, which is going down in Watertown, Wisconsin, September 18th. We have all sorts of festivities lined up. Weigh in at the bar. You know, bed and breakfast is available.
Yeah, and I guess it's not just because, you know, we've had border wars out there, but like and you know, we've had our little experiences, right, Ness, in Watertown that could have probably shied us away from it.
Definitely had our experiences in Watertown.
You know, they might have put us in an uneasy setting.
Yes.
But for some reason, man, Watertown has grown on me.
No,
I like Watertown, man.
It's definitely welcoming. That's the best way to put it. You know, it's like I said, since we got there, people appreciate what it is that you do and what you're bringing to the town. You know, from the innkeeper at the bed and breakfast to the barber at the barbershop. You know, the waitresses. Is just, you know, that you'll see. You know, the more and more people get out there. You know, we had a fantastic crowd last time out, and I'm sure we'll have another great one this time out. We're going out to Hawk in Maryland.
Hawking them down.
What up?
What's up, TBV?
Talk to us.
Yo, what's up, TBV? Yes. I like that Canelo Plant thing. I'm saying that Canelo shooting shotgun shells 12 gauge. So if he hit him one time, he gonna blow his head off. But Plant shooting 22s. But like I said, if you get with enough 22 shots, bro, you're going down. So I still think it's a great fight. I'm going with Canelo, but I got nothing bad to say about Plant, other than I don't think he can carry the distance that really good. But, you know, who knows? He might have got that straight. I'm still tripping off the fight last week. I feel like Pacquiao won. Pacquiao can get another fight now. Pacquiao can decide whether he want to come back or not. And we had the wrong man on the job. But which it was Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence, for real, on that job, because you don't let an old fighter be able to come and continue his career. You shouldn't have a choice. Like Muhammad Ali tried to come into the 80s. Larry Holmes shut that down. Sugar Ray Leonard tried to bring his career into the 90s. Charles Torrey Noah shut him down. Bernard Hopkins tried to come in the 2020s. Joe Smith shut him down, knocked him clean out the ring. That's the way you take out an old champion, especially when you're 3 or 4 inches taller, 6 inches longer, 7 inches.
Line
Damn,
6,
I like the
Reed.
breakdown there.
Line 6, Reed. The king of the boots fans.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, snap.
I appreciate the love, Ness. Appreciate the love. Hey, I'm not even going to bring up my man Boots today. I wanted to say, talking about Caleb Plant, we all fathers and stuff, right? We all love our mothers for the most part, right? And what I learned about Caleb Plant is that he lost his daughter and his mother. So I think that the moment of fighting Canelo, it's not going to be too big for him like it was for Yeardom or Billy Joe Saunders. And I'm pretty sure he's going to shock a lot of people. It's a man that really he done seen death in the eye, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna roll with Caleb Plant based off of that. I don't know if it makes sense or not to anybody else, but that's what I think. That's my call. I'm out.
Nah, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
That makes sense to me, man. That's what I was saying yesterday or Monday, whenever the hell we was talking. It's like Caleb has something to fight for too. Caleb has a promise that he made to his daughter. You know, Caleb also has a story, and yeah, it's up to Canelo to derail that story. But again, with less than 20 fights, he's taking the Canelo fight. I know a lot of people that didn't. A lot of people that didn't take it with 20.
Yeah, line 6. I hit you with the soundbite, but I totally get what you're saying. A man that's gone through that type of pain and adversity, it's a different type of man. And a man that's been through things like that. These things are the real hitters in life, man. Losing a child and a mother. That's I get the chills just thinking about it. But I can see into the insides of his mind, and know that there's no quit in that boy. In that man. He ain't no quitting in Caleb. So we definitely going to get a warrior come fight night, And I ain't sleeping on him one bit.
Jesus en LA, que lo que.
Hey, hello. Man, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
We do.
Hey, man, I want to see Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, man. That's the fight I want to see. I feel like it would sell. It would make good money. I want to watch that. I'll pay $100 to see that fight. That's how bad I want to see that fight. I'd rather see that than Porter and Crawford. No disrespect to Porter. And I have Canelo beating that boy on Caleb Plant, man. No disrespect to Plant. I mean, I got Canelo.
Let's go, champ. Vamos, campeón.
All right. Thank you. Yo, he said he want Crawford and Virgil right now. I'm like, Chico.
Virgil and who?
Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. I'm like,
oh, that's why you hit him with the slow down. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, let that boy do his thing. He not ready. And plus,
bro, but he wants it.
I don't care.
Ew.
Nah, listen. See, everybody want Virgil to do it because what it is, boxing fans fall in love with power. So Virgil got less than 20 fights, right? And they want him to jump in there with the pound for pound numero 2 because he got power. But Plant ain't got no power, so he can't beat Canelo. But Virgil somehow could beat Crawford.
I mean, that's a closer fight, though.
Oh, it's a closer fight.
Come on.
It's a closer
You don't think so? Virgil Ortiz and Crawford is not like a closer fight.
I'm about to do that poll. I'm about to do that poll.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Is Canelo versus Plant comparable to a Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz? And in my opinion,
I think it's more. Is Virgil? No. Does Virgil?
Yo, Virgil is like a man possessed when he's in that ring, dude. That dude's aggression level turns up, but it's not just the aggression either. It's his focus while he's aggressive. Shit's crazy. Let me read the results real quick for the last poll. The question was, what's Plant's best weapon? And he does nothing good. 32% of you said that. That's wrong. Footwork, 31%, which I agree. I think footwork and jab. Jab came in third as 28%. And the left hook came in at 7%. So all you guys did is that if a left hook lands come fight night, Ness is gonna be tap dancing on your heads.
We're gonna go with is Virgil ready for Crawford? Yo, did we go to J Matt?
No, we did not.
Are you available? Are you available? Bo, 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 bo.
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? You bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. You bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part and all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So official with it. Go and check the stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute. Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Clear.
Yes. All right. Shout out to Line 6 for his delusional ass trolling. For his Virgil Ortiz and readiness for Bud, I like the fight. I'm a big fan of Virgil. Virgil definitely has grown on me. I think dudes go put him in the ring with something he's not ready for. It's one thing to have power, then it's another thing to have to think and place that power on somebody that just is better than you right now. I don't think Virgil should be in no rush to get in there with a Bud. I think it can break him. For his Boots and Virgil, I think Virgil's more ready than Boots right now. But put them in there. If y'all want to get them in there, see what happened. Put them both in there, back to back. For us, Caleb and Canelo, it's a very interesting fight because Canelo ain't fought a slick fight in a while, and Caleb is that. But Dooney said, and what our brother said, for the discipline and mental fortitude, to be smarter than Canelo for the duration of 12 rounds. I don't know if he can do that. So I, however, want him to win and upset Canelo, but I'm gonna go ahead with Canelo.
All right, in
Why?
Baltimore.
Peace, Stephen Matron. All right, okay, real quick. Crawford, I don't know still why people are big on Crawford. I mean, he went to distance with a tomato can, and he also got knocked on his ass by a tomato can. And far as Canelo, I hope Crawford.
Who's a tomato
can?
Who's a tomato can?
Nah, when he fought, he got knocked on his ass by was Cavalesis?
Oh wow! I mean,
yeah, he wasn't
I'm not
considered
sure.
a tomato can, but yeah, he was considered a little like unknown type of deal. Yeah.
What's the name? He went to distance with Jose Benavidez, brother, and he wasn't really like that. You know what I mean? At 147. So Crawford, I mean, I would bet against Crawford on a lot of things at 147, but I hope Canelo does avenge Jose Escatagui against Plant because Plant showed a lot of arrogant type shit with when he fought Escatagui, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way about him. So, I hope Canelo avenges his Hispanic brethren on this fight. That's why I really want Canelo to demolish him because he was real arrogant against Escatagui. But that's my call, fellas. So, I hit you up.
I mean, I don't see how he was arrogant. My man was cocky. He knew my man wasn't on his level. He know what y'all don't know, man. He know what y'all don't know. You Canelo fanboys. It's Canelo fanboys crying. Stop crying. You Canelito boys. Counterpunch from Line 6.
Oh shit.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, check this out. Dude said I'm delusional, man. Hey, I just want to make one thing clear. Ain't nothing delusional about what I say about Boots, man. He do anything better than your favorite fighter, better than whoever you think does what. As far as him sitting there saying that blasphemous shit about Virgil Ortiz is more ready than Boots, Boots would have did Mean Machine over 3 times worse than Virgil Ortiz and Crawford both. Stop giving that man credit just because he beat a guy that Crawford already beat, man. It pisses me off that people are saying Virgil is better than Boots. That's so stupid. Look at, I can't even talk boxing with these fools. It just pisses me off. If we were in Border Wars, I'd knock JP's ass the fuck out on some real shit. That's my call.
Oh. Uh-oh. Now he gonna have to fight now. Now they gonna want to fight. But he gonna be like, yo, Ness, I said if. Don't mean if means I'm gonna fight. They're pretty big. Just saying, those twins are pretty big. You got to be at least a cruiserweight to do that fight because they're pretty big. You know what I'm saying? So
You can't touch me. You're not man enough.
I don't know if Ricky is a cruiserweight. Line 6. Rick is a cruiserweight. But let me go out to J-Mac, who also has a counterpunch.
Counterpunch.
J-Mac.
Yo, hey, give me 2. Give me 2. First one is for the caller before, because that was, you see, now you put my brother's name. It was me, J-Mac, that said what I said. And I keep the same motherfucker. You can bring that shit. And I won't taste what you talking because it sounds like you just popping them dick suckers. As far as what old boy said about the distance with Benavidez, brother, Buzz stopped Benavidez, Jose, and then he knocked out Green Machine after Green Machine knocked him down. So dudes get on here talking crazy, and he don't even know what the fuck he talking about. Like, that's the craziness that we still have in boxing. And for us, your emotional ass, nigga, hey, don't write a check that your ass can't cash because it sound like you talking sweet. I'll show up to any motherfucking Border Wars and I'm about that shit. And I check niggas' temperatures. If you stay in Dallas, we could get it on. We can meet up at the gym in Dallas. We ain't got to wait to Border Wars. Since you so fascinated with a nigga.
Okay. But looks like
any place, anywhere. I'll fight you in your backyard.
It looks like that got heated a little bit. Yo, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty of Border Wars. You know, if they happen to be in the same weight class, you know, you get it off your chest. Get it off your chest with 16-ounce gloves, USA Boxing approved headgear. You know, we have our first Border Wars with an official judge. Harold Hunt is the official judge that's going to be in the building for Border Wars, along with 2 TBV alumni. We got Ja the Real. Actually, George Foster's first, right? Foster's for beer. You remember that? George Foster.
Australian for beer.
Yo, commercials just ain't like the way they was. We don't watch TV the way we used to no more. That's why they're like, that shit was epic stuff, bro. Like,
it's crazy, right? I didn't really think about like commercials, but like everything is ads now and shit.
Bro,
like,
everything, bro. Remember the other one? Hey, I got something you just gotta try.
Yeah, they had some freaking hilarious dare commercials.
They had shit that the motherfucking stick in your head forever.
I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey.
Yo, Ito Cool with the Cash App said counterpunch for JT. Now, Ito, do you want it for JT or did you mean it for J Mac? Or did you want it for JT because line 6 Reed accidentally said JP, JT, whatever. So, yeah, I don't know who you wanted it for. Check if Ito Cool type something in the chizzy while I go to Ja the... Actually, I never went to Foster, Australian for beer, right? I'm trying to screen share it. I cannot find her. Here we go.
Yep. I'm going to have to visit Down Under.
How
but
come you always been a resume guy?
Yo, big shout out to Australia too, man. I hope everything's okay out there. I know you guys are having some political unrest out there. I guess that's what you could call it. But shout out to the Australian people, man.
Yo, he said, how come I'm not, he says, Ness, how come you've always been a resume guy up until Plant? Again, like, what more do you want of Plant, right? Like, he became the mandatory, and he fought and beat the champion, and he's defended his belt, right? and then he beat his second mandatory to be available to face the best fight of his career. I don't know, like, what resume you want me to check? He went the same Earl Spence route.
It's a short resume compared to Canelo's.
Of course, because he's doing it faster. Canelo had 30-something fights before he got a fucking title shot. And how many fights before he unified? Plant is doing it faster. But they're not seeing that because they don't want to see his greatness or his attempt at it. Instead, they're shaming him. Ha ha, you don't have the resume Canelo has or had. Of course not. Canelo took longer to do it.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? You kidding me or what?
Hey, at 47, Canelo was just like a regular WBC. He wasn't no real WBC. He had to move up to 54 to get the real deal title.
Man, it just makes me think about how the stars align for my boy Caleb, man. You know, and I know that the stars just didn't align. Obviously, he won, and he had to keep winning to put himself there. But it's crazy, man. It happened for Ugas. You know, I like it when these things happen to good people, man. And Caleb Plant, shit, bro. If I'm going by the way I've been feeling lately, you know, from what happened to Pacquiao, how do I feel about that with Caleb Plant? You just never know, man. You just never know. This is boxing, and the guy can fight. Just can he stay disciplined for 12 rounds and keep Canelo at the end of the punch? That's easier said than done.
We got a Cash App. Did you check the chat to see if Ito Cool said it was for JT or J Matt? Because he said
Ito
JT.
Cool said different weight classes. I don't even think he heard you say that, but he said JT counterpunch.
Okay, so JT. JT, counterpunch for you, courtesy of Ito Cool.
Don't get hit with the crickets.
Give him time. He's a driver. And he's not even on the line. We got a counterpunch for line 6 Reed. Courtesy.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Courtesy of Money Making Malcolm. And he says, for line 6, to see if he still want that smoke.
That salsa.
Hey, can you hear me?
We do.
Hey, I weigh 185. How much? What's cruiserweight? Because I think.
I mean, you know, you would have to do it at a catchweight, bro, because 185, that's your walk around weight, which means he will suck down to that weight and be the bigger man at the fight. So that's not a.
I mean, it is what it is. We all grown men. I'm not ducking and dodging anybody.
How tall are
so
you?
It ain't me talking sweet. I'm 6 feet.
Oh, you 6 feet. Okay, they about 6'1", I think.
Yeah.
They're the same. About the same.
Yeah. So
height.
I mean, it's
we gotta see. We gotta see if
all.
that weight is possible because I wouldn't want a weight disadvantage because they could easily make 185 and then just balloon up on fight night, and that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Once
Hey,
you
line
start,
6, I would like to see some video too.
Yeah,
just to see where you at.
Yeah, we can't just throw you in there with them. And also, once you start working out, you ain't gonna be. If you 185 today, the minute you start shadow boxing, you're gonna be 182.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send you pictures of what I look like right now at 185. I'm about 10% body fat. I'm gonna go ahead and Instagram them to you. You can post them on the free throw. I'm gonna send them to you right now.
Hit me right now.
Cool.
Hit me right now on the Boxing Voice Instagram.
Hit the bat line right now.
Let's go. We can sounds like we got ourselves a semi-confident man. But listen, we as a commission need to protect our fighters from themselves. Sometimes they want to be too great, so we need to vet them. We need to make sure that they
it's an even playing field.
Yeah, that it's an even playing field because I know that these brothers. I know JT got like 18 fights, 10 like amateur and like 8 smokers, I believe he said. So it's line 6, we would have to protect you. But JT says
line 6 looks like he in shape. Yo,
oh, you already sent it?
No, I'm just saying the way he described it. He looks like he's in shape. Ito Cool said that if JT wasn't available, you could swing that over to Jay Mackey.
Yeah, JT is actually there. Go for it, JT.
Chee.
JT.
All right, look, I hop off, but I get a text message. Somebody playing on my name. What's going on?
Nah, he confused your name for your brother's name. They going to add it over Crawford and Ennis, and it's looking like they going the Border Wars route.
Oh, J Mac going with line 6.
Yeah.
Stupendous. Okay. I thought it was JT. I thought line 6 wanted some of JT.
Yeah, but it's my belief that he made the mistake of saying JP, so everybody assumed JT, but it was Coach J-Mac that had just came off the line talking about his call specifically. So I'm sure, even though I'm not, that it's J-Mac.
Nah, that's what I read. That's what I said.
All right, okay, because I was about to show it, because I know for a fact, I know this Border Wars, I will pull up at this Border Wars, but I can't pull up at this Border Wars because my son and them got a tournament that's what's more important to me right now at this time. In McKinney.
Nah, man, we wouldn't do it that way, man. It would get the proper promotion. Come on, the first time,
right, bro. We gotta put you on the stage.
Yeah, first time one of y'all fight, I gotta have the proper promotion. Put you on the main stage.
You know how big that fight is? It's J Mackey.
And then it's line 6, the first man to step up and want to do it. Nah, we can't rush
Line
it.
Sing showing agallas and shit. Shout out to you.
Let me see here. Looks like, oh, okay. JT ain't done. What up? Counterpunch. Actually,
Hey,
Ness,
I thought somebody. I was told I had a punch paid for me.
You do from Ito Cool.
Okay, well, this one I'm gonna pay for then, so we can get that straight. Ness, thing about me, Ness. I'm gonna be honest. I can't wait that fucking long if it's pertaining to me. I just rather get it out the way now. I don't want to sit there and wait till another Border Wars.
You need a camp, man. We need to build it up, man. You know how the fight game go. We gotta make posters.
Listen, I know how the fight game go, but like, damn, man, I don't want to be sitting there that long waiting for it. If I want to put hands on somebody, they won't put hands on me.
But that's exactly why we do it, because you got to go through everything a real fighter go through: the anxiety, the build up, the anxiety of waiting for the fight, wanting to get your hands. That's what they go through.
Lion, when he hunts, he can't get.
I'm gonna say this. I'm in the gym every day with my boys. I don't physically spar no more, etc. right now, but I be in the gym. I sweat and all that. I still hit the bag and stuff like that. But of course, if my name was called out and stuff like that, I definitely probably had to start stepping it back up and start putting hands on.
I see what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
I see what he's doing. I see what he trying to fight for his brother. That's what he's doing. He know he the more experienced brother. So he like, if it's my name, I already told you I don't think it's your name. It's up to line 6 to say it's your name. I don't think it's your name.
He said JP, JT, whatever.
Who? Yeah, JP, JT, whatever. But he didn't say J Mac.
Nah, the qualm was with J Mac because J Mac came through and said that he was delusional about
exactly,
Ennis,
and he came back and said to the caller that said I'm delusional. So it is not to JT, it's to J Mac. But we got
Mackey.
Steve in Chicago.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingWords.com.
Good morning, Steve.
What up?
Hey, have you guys ever heard of a sanctioning body streaming a purse bid before?
No, I said that the other day, man. This Crawford, they know how big. This is why Bob is a fool. This is why Bob is a fool. No, it's nothing up. Bob is a fool for thinking this is not a big fight. This is how big this fight is, that it's being streamed. But if you want me to go down theory with you, conspiracy theory, yeah, maybe Trilla's showing up. Hopefully.
I'm thinking I'm thinking the fight's not going to happen. That's where my mind is still at.
Come on, champ. Where you coming
Yeah,
with this negative energy, man? What's going on here?
Because I think Porter is not going to get what he wants, so he's going to say he's not going to fight him, and he's going to fight someone else within the PBC stable for more money. That's what I think.
Man, if they go to purse bid, if Porter's team wins the purse bid, Porter's getting paid what they won. He getting the 40%.
Yeah, if. That's a big if. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I just think something funny's up. Why would they stream this?
Because it's
Something's up with this
huge.
fight.
It's monumental.
I got a bad feeling about this.
When's the last time a purse bid of this magnitude has ever happened? T.O. Camboso ain't this. Fucking Darrell versus DeGale ain't this. Name a purse bid this big, man. Yeah. This is huge. This a pay-per-view. I'll pay to see that stream. I'm lying about that. I'm lying, WBL. But Steve,
no, it should be on that. On that, the fight should be on free TV, in my opinion. I don't think it's a pay-per-view fight, but depending on where the bids are at, we'll know if it's going to be pay-per-view or not.
Well, all right,
I don't think it's a pay.
Oh man, this is a pay-per-view.
This will be a pay-per-view. Whoever wins this is putting this on pay-per-view.
Hell yeah.
That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
I got a super chat. If I can get to it real quick, Ness.
Go for it.
All right. Ja the Real says, name a top 5 American fighter that Canelo has knocked out. I bet with stats, not my heart. I bet with statics, not my heart. I bet with stats, not my heart. Okay. So Ja the Real says, name a top 5 American fighter that Canelo has knocked out. I bet with stats, not my heart. 100% emoji. I mean, you could go back. American? Damn. He knocked out Kovalev. He's Russian. He put out your UK.
He said, name a top 5 American fighter that Canelo has knocked out. I bet with statistics.
Yeah, but what are you trying to say?
I mean, listen, so now you got to be American to be real? It's like, he's all right, but he's not real. Jay-Z's that deal. With Siegs in the field.
So what is he saying? That he doesn't fight Americans?
I mean, squeeze that still. Yo, my boy Jay was fire. He was fire. He was fire.
You know, old school musica this morning, broski.
Yo, la música. I mean, I wish the day YouTube get off, they need the license. They need to pay music licensing and allow content creators to create. Like, we should be able to throw a song on, like, legit radio.
I know, sometimes it makes the scene hot.
J-Mac said he got a counter punch. Man, how many counter punches you getting, bruv?
Counter punch.
What up? J-Mac attacking.
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Clear.
All right, this is my last time responding to this because I'm getting my haircut right now. That's why I had a delayed reaction. My brother ain't got a call in for me. I just told him that somebody sent a counter punch for him, and I didn't want it to be like he was fucking not responding. To line 6, but his emotional ass, you can't call me out and think I'm gonna drain down to 185, nigga. You go do 200 and come up to my fucking weight, and that's what you want to walk around. You call me out. So if I get the time and take the time to train for fucking border wars, you fight me at what I'm gonna be comfortable with making. I'm not draining down to no fucking 185 for your fucking delight. You ran your lips, you made the call, you can meet me, call me out and stuff like that. If you can do 200, we can do it.
How much you weigh right now?
I'm 225, 228. I'm not cutting no fucking weight for no 185 for no fucking ass count.
No, I hear you. Chill, B. Why you got gangbang on bacon? I get you.
Absolutely not. Man, I just dudes be talking and I don't think it is. I would prefer, I mean, I stay in Dallas, Texas. Unless you got my information. If he needs to exchange,
Come on, man. I'm running a business.
Yo, but that's not too bad.
This is a business here. It originated here. It has to happen here on border wars. Yo, but nah, you weigh too much. You weigh too much. Oh shit, you see that? Double entendre it's called. You weigh too much. Like you weigh too much for him, but and you also weigh too much for him.
Way too much for
Ah.
wordplay, champ.
Wordplay, bro. I'm like Cameron right now, doubling up. What you know about that?
Damn, wrong side to pick, dog. Y'all got iced by my LOX.
Bruh, yo, Dipset forever, man. You
Bro, learning
crazy.
off experience, champ.
Bruh.
Yo, Steve says kick counter punch.
Which
you got
Steve in
something to say,
Chicago?
Steve. Right.
Steve, what up?
Yeah, you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on the Canelo subject. You know, something I've observed is your UK followers, they're so mad that Canelo just destroyed Smith and Son. I mean, he destroyed them. He retired one of them. That they hate the fact that Plant might have some luck against Canelo. They totally rule it out of their mind just because based off of their two fighters getting destroyed. But I see a close fight, and I like what J-Mac and JT were saying. I think a lot of these guys, they don't even watch the fights. You know, I had Kovalev winning. I was scoring that fight. Kovalev was beating Canelo off just using the jab. I had him up by a round until he got knocked out. It'd be good for you to rescore that fight and see what you think. But I remember that vividly. I had Kovalev winning.
Yeah, man. I'm probably gonna go back and watch it, and that's what I'm saying. Kovalev is so much heavier on his feet. This is such an interesting fight. I cannot wait.
It's crazy because, like, you know, everybody has a point to make, and all this stuff added up. It's like sometimes you don't think about everything at once of what a fighter can do, right?
90 seconds.
You probably have your own thoughts on what they can do, but you start to hear more and more what that fighter can do from other minds, and it's like, yo, this is a good fight. You know, Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. A lot of people complained about it. A lot of people were, you know, dissatisfied because obviously we were waiting for our Earl Spence fight, and many didn't think that it was going to be a good fight. Now, was it a super action-packed, you know, gritty, you know, style fight? No, but you could see the levels, and obviously Manny Pacquiao is a 42-year-old man.
60 seconds.
To see him slow down a little bit and all that, and I know it's different from Canelo and Caleb because obviously Canelo is not old, but the fight is still there. What do I mean by that? It's a fight. Caleb is a live dog. And when was the last time he got put down, Ness? Has he ever been put down, Caleb?
I don't know, man.
I personally don't remember that.
I don't
So
know.
it's a guy that hasn't touched the canvas. You know, all this put together, it's gonna be a fight that you're gonna probably be like, wow. You know, I didn't think that he could do this, or man, he did that. Can't count the guy out, man. He has the physical attributes to
10 seconds.
to be able to keep that person in. I mean, to keep Canelo in range. But real quick, Ken Stone said, "Does Plant even beat Lemieux?" Honest question. This. I mean, does Plant even beat Lemieux all day, twice on Sunday? I mean, Lemieux was a haymaker puncher. You know, he had good pressure. But any pure boxer, you know, could nullify all that. Billy Joe did that. So if you really think about what Billy Joe did in that fight with him, just insert Plant. A guy that's going to be taller, rangier, more youthful. Yeah, Plant does beat Lemieux. Tito Donis says Punch Drunk versus Aki TV on Border Wars and Eagle versus IBFP on the undercard, please.
Yeah, I
man.
doubt that's gonna happen.
They ain't trying to get in the ring and swing, man. I mean, if they did, they know, you know, hitting us up.
I gotta take this. Let me get to. We got Cook in Chicago.
Hey, how you doing?
Cheers.
Hello?
We good, brother.
Hey,
how you
y'all
doing?
I'm doing swell, man. And I want to basically say this, boss. man, Ness, you be saying some things that be magical, bro, and don't even really realize what you be saying sometimes, bro. 2 days ago, I heard something about. I was listening to an episode. I couldn't tune in. You were saying who should Ugas fight next after defeating Pacquiao. You mentioned a couple names, then you mentioned Andre Berto, and then after that you mentioned about maybe he could fight in Miami or something like that, bro. And then you just continue to move on. You have an understanding, bro. Like that will be a magical fight if he fought Andre Berto, bringing the Cubans out, bringing the Haitians out, right? Have like a kind of like a domestic fight amongst the two countries, but and then also you can bring Luis Ortiz out versus Tavern, and then you never know because then he could probably bring out the first lady of Haiti, whose husband got the president got assassinated. That could be like fighting for them. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for her, and then like because you Dominican, bro, do me. You know what I'm saying? Like think about how big this will be, bro. This will be fire.
I see your vision as a promoter, champ, all day. I mean, look, it would be a Cuban night out, right? Got Ortiz out there.
Yeah, it'll be a Cuban, Asian, Dominican.
But I don't know if
Puerto
Bermain
Ricans, and
Tavern is enough for Luis Ortiz to get excited. I don't even know what the man's been doing lately, But I get it.
Right. But think about any fighter like Laura. You could pair Laura up with somebody that's probably Haitian or something like that, or Dominican. You never know. And then when Errol Spence fights Ugas, if he beats Andre Berto, that will be a big fight because now you got Errol Spence going against like the Caribbeans, man. You got them going against Haiti, Cuba, and everybody. He got the whole big fan base behind him, bro. And that'll be big for Ugas because it's like, man, now he got more of his people and more other people around the surrounding countries around supporting him, bro. Because we don't know if the Mexican community is going to stand behind. And, man, I'm eating that, bro. You said something, bro. I would love for you to put a big light on that, dog. That's fire, bro. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that'll be real big for Ugas and also the Cubans and stuff like that right now. That's my call.
Hey, Champy, good call. Putting together cards like that can bring out big crowds is not always easy. But I guess the Bermain Tavern coming out to fight Ortiz is the one that I didn't get too much. But Nestor, we got
Come on. Info Joe is a beast. Checkbox red. Undefeated punchlines, better place your bet. The number one call, fought my way up the ranks. Border wars fighter, going hard in the pain. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular.
Yo. What's up, my boxing brothers?
What's up, Champy? The
Am I
best
clear?
ring announcer in the game.
Man, from your lips to God's ear, my brother. How you been, Domi? You good? Can't wait to see you in Wisconsin,
It's been a rough
champ.
week for me. It's been a little rough for me, little family things that happen, but God is good, and I can't be more appreciative and happy that God watches over me and my family. That's all I got to say.
That's right. God is great. Yo, on to the topic, man. I like Plant, man. I call him white chocolate. But Plant will be Canelo's best opponent that he had in his last 3 fights. I'm looking at about an 8-4-7-5 fight. I would lean towards Canelo. I don't know if he has enough pop to keep Canelo off of him, although he does have that slick style. He will have some success, man. I think the early rounds, I think Plant is going to do very good, man. But I think towards the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, Canelo going to come on, man, hit that body work, man, and I think he going to close the show. Possibly a KO. I wouldn't mind if Plant won, but I don't see it, man. I don't see it, but anything is possible in boxing. I want to touch on, too, real fast, like the dude said, Haiti, man, prayers up to Haiti. Peace and blessings to everybody out in Haiti, man. I know they're going through a lot. I know the earthquake happened a week or so ago, but I know they're still going through it. So shout out to Haiti. Shout out to King Amin. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day. That's all I got, champs. TBV, pound for pound #1. Y'all hit them thumbs up. Peace.
To
this day.
Yo, just got the official information for our card on Saturday. I know obviously who's fighting on Saturday? Jake Paul's fighting on Sunday. Who's on Saturday?
Yes. Sunday fun day. Saturday is
happy days.
Who is my gosh, bro. There's been a lot of boxing going on.
Let me see. I'm on the sketch. On the sketchy, it says the 29th is Sunday, so the 28th. So there's nothing. There's only the 29th card. Oh, that's dope. So all of you should be tuned into the BPE on Saturday. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. It's our first time calling a Christy Martin card. Yes, Christy Martin is using the BPE app to stream her fight. Christy Martin and Don King. So TBV again continues to stack the promoters. Yes.
Let's go, champ.
Yes, we stacking promoters, dog. So now this is like a co-promotion between Christy Martin and BPE, Justin Biggs Promotions, and Don King, because Big Zoe Alonzo Butler, the heavyweight, he's a regional champion and most known for being the sparring partner of Deontay Wilder for many years. One of the guys that got him started, if you have him tell it. He's on the card, and Aida Biggs is on the card. She's fighting for like a PFL belt. I know that sounds weird because the PFL is like some sort of.
Damn, man, and Aida's she can fight, man. Mm-hmm. And I've been actually waiting to see her. I know she
put out some
had
sparring the other day. Did you see it on her Instagram?
I saw them in the ring. I saw the whole crew, BPE, stand up. You know what I mean?
I've seen the sparring.
But if she fights, I see the building being packed, bro. You know, I know a lot of people are gonna want to come see her crew, her people.
And remember, this is Saturday where there's no boxing on the schedule. You know, not that I see anything on the schedule, right? And you can watch it absolutely free on the BPE app. The weigh-ins are also being live streamed. You know, it's Myrtle Beach, Christy Martin Promotions in associations with Justin Big Promotions and Big Time Promotions, and obviously Don King Promotions. And obviously Aida Biggs is fighting for a Women's World Championship, the Pro Boxing Federation title. Get her regional strap on, move her up the rankings. And this could be seen on Apple TV. You know, you could get it on your Android in the Google Play Store. You can also get it on Roku, Amazon. You know, if you got Amazon TV, you could get it on there. And then your Android TV, all that stuff. It's available. And it's free. It's not going to cost you anything on a Saturday, which you're normally watching boxing, and there isn't any. So, might as well tune in to us and watch us, call our next card, man. We're going to be live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right? That's South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, right near the beach, boy.
Yeah, man. So check us out. You got Mayhem in Myrtle Beach. Numero
they
dos.
went with the mayhem.
Numero dos, you know what I mean? You got
I
Big
like
Zoe
it.
Butler, Alonzo Butler. He's on this card as well, like I said, and Aida Biggs. It's going to be our first time getting to finally see Aida, right? Because, every time she's scheduled, we don't get to actually see her. So hopefully this one goes off. I got to see a lot of Alonzo sparring Wilder many rounds. He's not body beautiful. He could be. And I know that he was losing plenty of weight because he was being active. But I don't know. We'll see on weigh-in where's that stomach at, because other than the stomach, my man is not in bad shape.
Wow, I haven't seen. And this is Alonzo you got up right now. I haven't seen him in so long, man.
Big Zoe, baby.
Big Zoe.
And Aida Biggs.
Big Zoe hit
Saturday.
you with
That's Saturday, August 28th on the BPE app. You could download that on your Androids, on your Apple phones. Absolutely free. Costs you nothing. Support TBV. You watching our growth, man. We're going from podcasters to commentators.
I messed up. I said I didn't see Big Zoe. We saw him at the event. Now I remember. He was in the ring, and they were saying that he was gonna have something coming up.
Yeah. He was in the last BPE event that was in associations with Latin American promotions, and Jenny Badillo. We got Caesar in Vegas. Are you available, Caesar? Caesar, how'd that conversation go with your wifey, man? You told her? Did you tell her yet?
How's my background? You clown, dog.
Did you have it or not?
Actually, we did.
Oh, all hail Caesar. All hail Caesar.
You're too much, brother. Yo, onto the topic, man. You know what? I forgot the damn topic, man. You screw my head up every time I call it.
Yo, that border wars got you that nervous, eh? Now we're talking Canelo Plant. We're talking Canelo Plant, and the fact that Julio Cesar Chavez says Plant's a good fighter, but not good enough to beat Canelo. Plus, Malik Scott is saying this version of Wilder knocks out the old version of Wilder in 2 rounds, plus Fury in 5.
I think that the Wilder thing, I think that's pretty crazy, especially with his last performance. And you know how boxing is. You know, what have you done for me lately? Your last performance didn't look too good, and I guess, you know, we're at the end of the day, we'll never really know until they step in the ring and until we see Wilder's movement, how comfortable he is moving the way he's supposed to, you know, and following direction and stuff like that. But Canelo Plant, man, I'm super excited for this fight. Yo, Ness, you do a great job at you know, getting at these big fans, you know, these Canelo fans, man.
Just telling the truth, man. Just telling the truth. You can't overlook Plant, man. He's got some attributes.
No, you can't. You can't. And I have my little arguments because I'm no fan. I can't really claim a fighter as like my favorite fighter or anything like that. Because every time I try to become a fan of or when I did become a fan of fighters, they're always doing something that, you know, questionable and stuff like that I can't really defend. So then, you know, it's better just to...
They definitely end up disappointing you, man. Whether it's walking right by you when you asking for a fucking autograph or, you know, putting a catch weight when you didn't think he was a catch weight guy. Looks like we got no, that's it. That was J-Mac Italian up. Oh. Who's next? Who's next? Who? So look, Steve said that was the first time a sanctioning body was live streaming a
purse bid, right?
Purse bid, but now I got an email that the WBA, World Boxing Association, invites all media members to a Zoom press conference with the WBA super champion Yordenis Ugas on Wednesday, August 25th at 1 p.m. Vegas time, United States. Gilberto Mendoza, president, will host the event. So I think this is just the layer of the world that we're in, man. Where you know, sanctioning bodies understand they have super duper powers, and they starting to capitalize. You know, look,
capitalization.
Look, if you don't know, the WBC they're starting their own streaming channel. You know, just like Matchroom. You know, their YouTube channel is huge, and they're dropping all their stuff on YouTube now. Like, yo, nobody's gonna sit around and just not take advantage of what they can take advantage of. Ruin 504, Ruin 504, 504, 504, 504, 504. That sounded like I was bidding, right?
Bro, you're an auctioneer. That's your next gig.
Yeah, I know.
What's happening, y'all? What's up?
I need an auction, man. I need to buy
What's
me
up, Champy?
a nice crashed American
Bro,
car.
how do you see this landscape right now? I mean, you had mad callers coming in a little upset. You know that.
Ru is logical, man. He's a Lomachenko fan, so he understands boxing from a standpoint of not having power. So I'm sure he's picking Caleb.
I think that what TBV shows us daily is that everybody has their favorite fighter, and people get triggered sometimes when you say stuff about them. That's just kind of goes without saying. Just like,
Very
you know,
true.
everybody has a shot in every fight. That goes without saying. So it's an interesting matchup between Plant and Canelo, and it's one I'm definitely waiting for. As far as I didn't feel it. I mean, I just want that saga.
Oh shit! Skype hit him with the get the out of here, man.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Today's my night.
Yo, Rue, why Canelo did you like that,
Why
champ?
Skypey?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
I'm gonna have to buy a new laptop, bro. I don't know, and I thought I could have sworn I even bought a new battery for this, cause I leave these plugged, and that's no bueno. But while we're waiting for that to boot up to try and give Rue his respected call and my counterpunch, my boomerangs, I do want to say this. I want to say.
Say it.
I want to say. I forgot
The
what I was gonna
truth
say.
shall set you free, my brother.
I forgot what we was gonna say.
Well, what I'm gonna say is,
I don't know. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say there's no more super chats, and
I got a stainless counterpunch that came in, but he's in restart oblivion.
Counter punch. Rue said, "No, I was done."
He's in the galaxy of the restart.
Yeah, he's out there. The Pleiades, maybe Orion.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somebody told me I'm from the Pleiades constellation. Maybe yes, maybe no, huh?
Well,
yeah, I'm trying to just make sure I don't have no new super chatties. I think I don't.
All you gotta do is refresh the pagina. And,
bro, this took us into like the real like deep kind of chopping it up on how this fight could turn out. I think that range, Caleb, if you're listening, man, control the range, man. You control that range. You can nullify a lot of things that Canelo's coming with.
Listening to the show, he's on a run right now. Listening to the show, bro.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go.
Now, I did want to take a look at that poll, champy. Is Virgil Ortiz Jr. ready for Crawford? How's that looking? That's got to be. Let me check it out. Let me see. Boom. Is Virgil Ortiz Jr. ready for Crawford? Oh, this was a close one. 56% said yes. 44% said no. So about 10% more think that Virgil is ready. I mean, hey, listen, you're over the halfway mark here on TBV, man. We feel like Virgil Ortiz is ready. I think he's ready, honestly. Like, well, did we think that Teofimo Lopez was ready for Loma? You know what I'm saying? Did we feel like Loma was ready when was his first big fight? Because I know it was Salido. I guess well the only person that really gave him comp was Salido besides Teofimo Lopez. But you guys get what I'm saying. You know, when is a young man or a young fighter ready? It's only one way to find out. You throw opponents in there, they're gonna give you the barometer, the gauge. And he's fought Cav Velasquez at this very last fight and beat the crap out of him in better fashion. So what are you saying?
I'm saying stainless counterpunch.
Gonna get hit with the crickets.
Yo, give my this for my counterpunch or for my boomerang?
Counterpunch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got cut off on it earlier. People forget, man. The question is Caleb Plant on his best day better than Canelo on his worst day? You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it takes is to have an off day. You get beat, man. I don't know why people talking like it's no way in hell that Caleb Plant can't pull off this win. Like, he's a good boxer. He's got speed. He's got decent enough power to keep him honest or to keep him off of him. He understands range and timing. And like you keep alluding to, it ain't until he fights that level of competition that we're going to see if he can keep up with that level of competition. So to already discard him, like, he might not be the goods, man, y'all. We just went through that last weekend with Ugas and Pacquiao. Yeah, Pacquiao was older, but Ugas on his best day was better than Manny Pacquiao on his worst day. He got the win. So it might happen again with Canelo and Taylor, man. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, as they say. And as I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this and every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TVV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Hey, if you didn't get if you ain't come my boomerang already, give it to J Mac. All right, peace.
J Mac, call you Coleman right back.
J Mac attack.
I told y'all I'm in the barber shop. I can't talk.
Ooh, he getting lined up. So go to line 6 because he said photo sent.
Photo sent. Photo sent. He want all the smoking. Let's see. SMK.
It's getting smoky. It's getting smoky right now in TBB, and it ain't Ness's
So where he sent
L's.
it? Let me refresh my page here. Did he send it to my personal?
Line 6 making a debut.
I see a request. Here it is. Line 6. Read. Primary.
Stupendous.
Oh, you lean, bro. You crazy, man. You too lean. Too lean.
That boy got to fight at 175.
Yeah, man. That ain't.
175 would be healthier, better for you.
He
You know,
seen
J Mac can always pick his
pictures?
champion.
You seen the pictures?
Are they in the pre-pro?
No, they in. Bro,
Oh, they're
in
still
the
not up.
DMs, man.
Oh,
he look like Albert Bell and shit.
Get the hell out of here.
What?
That's
Hell yeah.
thin.
Nah,
That's fudge.
but he's 185 though. I mean, you know how it is, you know. I'm just associating him to a boxer, but he's like 8-pack rip, man. You can't fight at 185 like that. You gotta fight. I mean, if you do, it can't be a J-Mac, man. You gotta pick the right fight at 185. That J-Mac gonna come down. I mean, look. I mean, unless you think you good and you can I don't know, stay on the outside, but it don't even make sense. You look. You 185 real lean.
Bro, that boy is shape.
Yeah, but that means he's still thin though. He thin though. Like that's lean as hell. Like you got to think about a dude say he 225 sucking down, man. You crazy?
Bro, line 6. If you're 185 like this, then I mean you're shredded, dude. So.
Bro,
like,
but that's no different than Ant, man. Remember, Ant makes 170 like that.
Nah, these pictures that I'm looking at, he's more shredded than Anthony, bro.
Man, you're tripping, man. You don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Broski.
I'm gonna keep posting over here. You tripping, man.
Nah,
honestly,
bro,
you don't remember Ant, man.
I'm saying this: if you're 6 feet, you could put on some weight if you wanted to just bulk up. Obviously, you could put up.
Yeah, but why would he? That's like he obviously that's
for strength. If he really wanted that sauce.
Nah,
but
man, that ain't the
fight
fight for him.
This is more for health.
Yo,
and
listen,
stuff like
listen. That ain't the fight for him. We did that in its infancy. People that's not in each other's weight class. That's just not the fight. That's
not the fight. But you're definitely in shape, and if you took a camp, I think that you could really you could put something together. I haven't seen the way you move. You look good, but I got to see your movement. So
yeah, I mean the physical is only half of the story, man.
A third of the
we
story.
See people with beautiful bodies get beat up every day.
I break it down. Look, it's 90% mental, but if you want another breakdown from Doomy,
share it, man. Let's show
I'll
the
say
world.
A third physical, third mental, and a third from your heart. What kind of heart you got?
Out. He took this today because you see his face strategically cut out. So he just ran to the gym right now. Like ran to the gym bathroom. Like, hold up, man. Let me show these dudes right here what's popping, man. What's popping now, Kermie?
What's popping now, Kermie?
Oh, he showed his face right here. This is why I said you look like Albert Bell. You showed your face right here. It's the beard and shit, and then the leanness.
Yeah, the face. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
My man is heavy into body jewelry. You gotta take all that shit off. Body shot, your navel be bleeding.
Yeah, all
hit you in the chest, your whole nipple on the floor. What the fuck?
Nah, all that shit gotta come off.
Hell yeah.
That shit gotta come off before you get in.
You're gonna die in the ring. JT with stainless's counter. I mean stainless's boomerang.
Boomy.
Boomerang. Yo, we hear you.
All right, dude, let me ask you this. Do boxing, body physiques help you win fights?
Nah, we just said that.
Okay, because I hit a body. And look, this is what I'm not going to do. Because I thought it was called out for me. And stuff like that. Yeah, I'm the smaller twin. I'm closer to 185. I'm not coming to 185. I'm going to walk about 200 pounds right now. And stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave that for my brother because I misunderstood that. But that's one thing about it. You call somebody out, you can't make them come down to your weight. That's like my brother calling him out, and then now he got to go to line 6 weight. So I'm gonna keep it as like this, man. All that body stuff, all that. See, people do shit like that for intimidation. I wouldn't even want to show you my fucking body because I know I've been in the gym. I was ripped. I fought at 165. I was lean. I'm not lean no more like I used to be. But I know for a fact, all them dudes that try to come out with their show and they trying to show their body on.
Cut it, champ. We couldn't make that fight with you unless he sends in footage, and because I'm not saying he don't know how to fight. He ain't tell us whether or not he fought. He ain't tell us if he had amateur fights, but you two, it don't matter what weight you at. You too skilled for him, brother. You got 18 fights. You got to fight LJ, man. You got to come up to heavyweight and fight LJ. Be like a 201 plus heavyweight for LJ Walker. He got like 12 fights, two losses at heavyweight. But we ain't got nobody as skilled as you, champ. We can't be getting people killed. Look, this is all about, this all started because even people like myself would use the word bums when talking about a fighter, and then I quickly realized, boy, a bum will beat your ass. I remember I sparred a heavyweight that had 14 losses, and my man beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I made the mistake of talking boxing with him before. And, you sometimes you overlook someone with 14 losses. That don't mean he a bum, man. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't, I say all that to say that it's not just about two dudes having a difference of opinions, man. It's a little more than that. And we want to keep it as fair as possible. I'm trying to get our shit approved by the WBC, see if we could get some financial help and equipment and all that stuff. So I got to make sure it's clean. I can't have footage of people out here getting murdered. And then they call me the worst matchmaker in the business. You know what I'm saying? But that is everybody. I don't think, James, did I ever get to you? I feel like you ain't hear you talk today. Did I skip you all this time? Mr. Benitez. Oh, man. Skype playing y'all today, man.
Hit you with the remix.
Bro, that's the third one today. I'm going to really have to, take this shit to Apple, bro. What the fuck? For reals. No
Hit
bueno.
you with the remix, dude.
No bueno, man. How'd that happen, man?
Oh,
shit
no.
Extending the show and extending the show and extending the show.
Extendo clip.
Yo, you got your haircut scheduled? I bet you Doom ain't even scheduled that. He forgets everything.
Broski, I'm scheduling it today.
Same thing like you told me yesterday. You was gonna finish that thing that you said.
Got a doctor. Got it. Yo, and look, and I'll say it in public.
You need alpha
too, man.
brain, bro. You need alpha. Don't say nothing in public. You need alpha brain, man. You need what Joe Rogan was selling from on it. I don't know, do that shit still exist? But you need some.
Yeah, I need God.
You need to use your iPhone. You don't need nothing if you use your iPhone. Set them reminders up. Reminders come with they come with 2 more reminders. It's like, remind me to do this at this time, then remind me that it's gonna happen at this time 2 times. I mean, call you reminders 3 times. How you get it wrong with 3 reminders? I'm jabbing, man. Fucking Skype still ain't restart, man. I'm like,
serious?
Waiting in fucking Apple, the phantom zone of the Apple and shit.
I'll definitely be going to the gym, all right? I don't want to be a super clown out here and y'all think that I'm not gonna do the video. I'll be doing the video right away.
You already didn't do it. You already missed your first debut.
Yo, yesterday it was I'll tell you, it's a big thing happened again yesterday, bro. I didn't get home till like 12 at night. Didn't go to sleep till like 3 in the morning.
All right. Did you even look at the post? Do you know what the video was gonna be about?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And actually, I was only supposed to pick out one, but for that one, I was gonna actually do one video where I took care of everybody's stuff. But
damn, look at you. Nah,
yeah,
man,
I was gonna do it just for the first one, but
it's one video, so it could be used as a tutorial video. So it's like, this is how to wrap your hands. This is how to throw a jab. So it could be
Yeah.
cataloged too.
I was
'Cause
gonna
if you
start
do-
with the
if you
jab
do
and
a-
stance.
If you do a full video of multi, then how do you even title that? How do you even catalog
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Call
You know, my lady
call
said the
you
same
not
shit.
thinking. Not thinking.
All right.
Skype
No, but the
still going.
stance, Info Joe and Coach Myers are, I think, were one of the ones that had that in mind. You know, the jab and the stance. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I was trying to do it in my gym downstairs, but the music, you know, doesn't allow us. And then I was even gonna freaking like dead it and then do a voiceover, but then it was just kind of hard.
All
Yeah,
you
but
gotta
then
do is look. You record it, then you bring it to your Mac, transfer it to your iMovie, click that little mic button and voiceover, and you're like, "Look, guys, this is me in the stance, yada yada." All right. So who I owed that counterpunch to? Who was talking and got cut off? Oh, that was James. James, my bad, bro. You know Skype out here tripping, man. Oh, James?
Crickets are coming.
James Benitez.
Yo, what's up, Ness?
What up?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, man. Hey, everybody, man. So much different kind of energy today, man, with all the different topics and whatnot. Yo, you gave another good show. I ain't got really nothing too much add on, man. I'm just saying people just need to go ahead and believe in Plant. I mean, people always want to say that, oh, Truax gave him a hard time, but he 12-0'd that boy. I don't think Plant lost a round, maybe since the Uzakataki fight or something like that.
They say why they keep saying Truax hit him. Let me put them highlights on. They keep saying Truax.
And he 12-0'd that boy. Ain't that some shit? So it's like, to me, it's just comical, man. I really think that Caleb's just going to just show something different that Canelo ain't seen in a while, man. So, you know, I think we're just going to see, you know, we're going to just hear the word of, you know, the unified champ from Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to hear that on November the 6th be announced, man. And other than that, man, always good content as always, man. And hey, I'm ready to see what y'all performance is going to be like this Saturday, man, in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, it's going down, man. It's free to watch, man. So y'all can tune in and check us out. I'm bringing the swimming shorts, man. Is Myrtle Beach really a beach?
Oh yeah, broski.
Yeah. You gonna have this your first time out there?
Hell yeah, bro. First time,
Cool,
man.
Yeah, man. You got next year you need to try to go on bike weekend if everything's open back up.
I've kind of seen. Ain't that called the Freaknik? Or used to be?
Nah, it's just called. It might be called some other shit now, but it's a wild week though. It's a wild week.
Yeah. I'm watching these Caleb Plant highlights. Boy, that boy's slick. Canelo think he's slick. Wait till Caleb Plant start dipping some of his shots. Like, yo, I could bend just like you. I can dip. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Dippy dip dip. Dippy dip dip. Hit you with the left hook. Yeah, man. No, that's everybody though. Right? Coach Myers, Boomerang, second time. What up?
Ooh, boomy.
Boomerang. Bang, bang, bang.
Yo, Ness, how you ain't never been to Myrtle Beach, bruh?
Bruh,
that's crazy.
Because I be like, never been to Myrtle Beach, man. I'm about to go
that's
right
crazy.
now, man. I'm about to go right now,
That's
bruh.
crazy. But shit, I'm assuming you don't ride bikes or anything like that.
Nah, definitely
obviously.
ride bikes. I used to, though.
Yo, Coach Myers a rider.
And you never been to Bike Week, brother?
Nah, man.
That's crazy.
Nah, man. Yo, you ain't never been to
you
Newark,
tripping.
man. Newark is your own bike week. You don't understand.
Yeah, we got our own bike week over here.
Yo, Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Ain't
in Newark,
nothing
New
out
Jersey.
there.
Nah,
ain't
man.
nothing out there, man.
You don't know what you about to say, man. You about to say ain't nothing out there like.
Hey, y'all trying to bring me to the hood, man. Nah, man. I'm all upset with that, man.
Nah, man. Newark, one of
trying
the
to bring me
richest
to the
cities,
hood,
man.
man.
Newark, one of the richest cities, and Newark, let me tell you, is bigger than Trenton. We should have been the capital. They hating on us. We got the baseball team.
Yeah, but all they talk about is Atlantic City, though. Why they always talk about Atlantic City?
That's old people that's old people that invested in Atlantic City, right? Because everybody invested in Atlantic City thinking it was gonna be the new Vegas, but they didn't factor in the cold. Don't nobody want to go to the beach in the cold?
Myrtle Beach is like top 6 biggest. Top 6 biggest bike event. Myrtle
Thank
Beach.
you. I'm assuming you've been there, Doomy.
Nah,
hell to the now.
Yo, what's wrong with y'all, man?
He don't even ride bikes,
Don't
man.
catch me in the hood, champ.
But all right, yo.
Locks ain't
Hey,
never
listen.
been to Myrtle Beach,
What,
man. Locks ain't never been to Myrtle Beach.
you said what?
The Locks ain't
Oh,
never
why
been.
you gotta go there for?
Cause
Why you going there for, man?
Dipset did. Dipset did.
Man, get out of here with that. Catch me at the Chavez Center at the car show.
Yo, I miss Funk Flex, yo. Is he still on the air?
Hey, listen, good show. Y'all keep it going, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you, champ. Is Funk Flex still on the air? Nobody know, huh? Coach Rivera, what up, champ? What up? I'm out here watching these Caleb highlights, man. Know what I'm saying? Coach,
can you hear me?
Tell him how Caleb gonna smack up Canelo, man.
Can you hear me?
I do.
Okay. You know how you were. You know how. You know how you were asking was Caleb's best weapon?
Yes.
His best weapon is make you get off balance and counter right there. That's how he got Jose twice in the floor.
That's right.
His ability is great enough to make you make huge mistakes. And Canelo's short, so you know he's going to be trying to reach like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's when Caleb is going to catch him. That's Caleb's best technique. Get people off balance and catch them even when they're not looking.
Plus, Rashidi Ellis is smaller than Caleb, and he gave Canelo trouble.
But he's taller than Canelo.
Who, Rashidi?
Yep.
So is Caleb.
And Caleb is taller than Rashidi, so those attributes of height and reach is going to be it's probably going to be a little too much for Canelo. That's why Caleb is saying what he's saying.
Yeah, man. Don't be surprised if it's easier than you think. We going out to Juan in the BX. What up?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready!
Yo. What's good, fellas?
What up?
Cheer! Yo, good, Doobie. The looks on that. Anyway, you know I always have to come out with something crazy every time I get on. Yes, sir. So I'm going to have to do this real quick for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TVV proudly brings to you its WBC franchise champion of the world, Mr. Gibbs, Doomy, Tron, the boxing boys. I know the Generation X a little better, but I try my best. Anyway, yeah. Plant's about to get his Rudy Pool candy ass whooped. I don't know, Ness. You switch tracks like some rappers these days, but I don't think Caleb has it for Canelo because the Clem Beautiful shit, the levels went up. You know what I mean? The levels is up. So anyway, I'll leave that there. Y'all be safe, fellas. Good luck for the show, Ness. I know you want to say some shit, but go ahead, do your thing.
All right. Yo, even the substance that he's allegedly caught for is sin is like clenbuterol. It's like Canelo cannot beat Plant. That's what it's saying right there, right? It didn't work. It didn't work.
Chill, champ.
It didn't work. Yo, but Yo, 7 p.m. tonight. 7 p.m. tonight. We got Border Wars. We'll see who actually shows up. Mario's been MIA, you know. Doomy always got something to do, you know. It's always me. You know, I'm here.
I said that. Where the A-side?
We the A-side.
Where the A-side?
We do Border Wars every Wednesday, 7 p.m. You know, if you
I'm
haven't
with you
dropped
today,
the question,
brother.
you haven't dropped the question, please do so. You know what I mean?
So I trust God's word. And God's word's been treating me.
That's right. I trust God's words, and God's word's been treating me very good. So catch me at 7 p.m.
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yo, we
Anybody
out, man.
else?
We out. That's it, man. We waiting on you, bro. Everybody waiting on you to be like, yo, I'm out. back call ready to
Right.
go at it.
This is the Boxing Voice. If you just tuned in and you like what you were listening to, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know every time we go live, hit the notification bell. And if you're interested in maybe the membership to this channel and want to take advantage of all the cool emojis you see on the chat and extra exclusive content, hit the link in the description of this video where it says join this channel so you can get access to those perks and much more. 3 tiers on there, so pick whatever's best for you. We appreciate your support. This is the Boxing Voice, the Breakfast Club of Boxing. Nesta Gibbs, the Skip, and yours truly, Alex Doomsday Linez. Alex, there you go, buddy.
There he goes. Yo, peace.
Tres. Do me how much?